All right, cool. We are currently live.
Outstanding. Well, welcome to day 2 of the Momentum series. Bracket weekend. This is rounds 3 and 4. We will crown the Momentum series winner today. We're going to have the lower bracket game, which I believe is Hatchlings and
Atomic.
Yeah. Playing in the lower bracket, and then we will have our upper bracket game. So we have four games to be played today, and being cast by myself, David Horsborn, and of course Muzz. And we also have in the chat Carl, who's kind of behind the scenes technical advisor, keeping everything together behind the scenes. How's it, Carl?
Yeah, great. And you guys?
Not too bad. And has Muzz joined us? He ran off quickly. Is he back?
Hello, concerts.
Excellent, Muzz. Welcome to it.
Thank you. Keen, day number 2.
Day number 2, and our first game. We got the lower bracket, so we got Hatchlings and Atomic. And who you backing to go through in that game there, Muzz?
I think I might say Atomic Esports. I think RK Hatchlings are quite strong, and it's going to be a tight game. We might push it to a game 4 or 5 potentially. But I think when you look at Venom's performance, kind of he's consistent. I think we are going to see potential Atomic Esports going through in that lower bracket, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a nice matchup. I think they're going to be close games. We are, of course, on day 2, rounds 3 and 4. All games are best of 7, so extended, so more time for players to get it together if they start off badly. But you never want to find yourself 2 or 3 behind. But there is more opportunity for each team to get it right. And Carl, who are you backing?
Well, obviously there's a bit of bias here, seeing as I am on the RK side of things. Hashings are my boys, as everyone probably knows this by now. I have to go with them.
Okay. All right, good. So that's so we got you into the chat, Carl, for your deep analysis and technical knowledge of the game. Yet right at the bat, you went with the bias. Well, I'm on that team, so I'm backing them.
Obviously, is that as well as I did have a little chat with the team earlier today, and speaking to Hashtings, they seem to be in a better mind state today than they were yesterday. I know
Okay,
that
good.
yesterday they were a bit running around and a bit off the charts, but today it sounds like they've gotten a few things worked out, and I'm really hoping that we can see the Hashtings that I know play out today.
All right, great. Well, I'm very keen to see Skexis, who ended off with a rush yesterday of 2 goals in a game. So will he bring that in today? I'm backing him for 5 goals. And Chase, if he plays the way he does, and Skexis can get it together, and of course Vindictive, who was fabulous in the last couple of games, I think they're in with a chance. But I'm going to go with you, Carl, and back Hatchlings for the opening game.
Suppose if the Rocket League gods if they favor Skexis today and he does manage to get a run of goals, obviously yesterday he wasn't the most prolific scorer for his team, but he did put in a lot of the hard yards around the rest of the field. It did come in with those clutch goals, though, wasn't it, Ryan?
Yeah, he did. I think it was quite fabulous overall, and it was as we described it yesterday. This is down and dirty Rocket League, and I'm very keen to see how it plays out. So we have a lobby heading up. We're waiting for the teams to join in, and then we're going to rock and roll. We're going to do this. I'm pretty excited about the games today, and we will have more games. We didn't see any of the games go to 5 yesterday. And I'm not sure if we're going to see any go to 7 today. I mean, that would be epic. I don't think I've ever cast a series that went to 7 games.
Obviously, it'd be great to see some games going to 7 today. I think that one of the games possibly going 7 might be this game now, Hashtings versus Atomic. They have scrimmed against each other before. They have played against each other before. Games being quite tight. The boostless side, obviously, we saw yesterday, wasn't as strong as the Hashtings side.
Yes.
So maybe we can see today's Atomic and Hashlings game go to game 7 and have that bit of rush of adrenaline at the end there for both teams.
Well, excellent. I hope so. Either way, whether it goes to 7 games or not, I just want to. I mean, there were a few sort of rush games yesterday with the boostless game first up kind of was swept at 3-0, and they really struggled to get into it, but. So whether it goes to 7 games or not, I just want to see tight, close, competitive Rocket League where everyone's throwing everything at it. No one's leaving anything on the field. It's all heart and guts, which is often not pretty Rocket League, but it's fabulous Rocket League.
Especially coming out from the Atomic side, I know that they do sometimes get heavy on the demo side, which can definitely tilt some teams.
Yes.
So if we see that side of them today, knowing Casper being the player that he is, great mechanics, really good at finding those key demos. If he can pull that out today and possibly tilt the hashing side as well, we may see the game going very quickly downhill for Hashlings.
Okay, well, interesting observation there. I'm going to be looking out.
Is there anyone on the Hashtling side, Carl, that you think they need to stress about? Is it going to be Chase today? Is the big influencer? Is it Vindictive Rabbit? If Atomic Esports had a kind of maybe lock down a player or try, make sure he doesn't get in the box too often, who do you think it has to be?
Chase and Vindictive Rabbit are the key frontline men for Hatchlings. Skexis plays a very backfield game. He plays very far back into Hatchling's side, and if we can see them locking down, or maybe even going for more of Skexis demos and focusing him down, the net's going to be a bit wider open. They're going to get a few more shots in, and we could see some very interesting Rocket League take place.
Excellent. Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I think we're ready to get underway, or I'm ready to get underway. I know we have one team in the lobby. Where's the other? We can roll this. We can roll this action.
I believe we are still waiting for the hashing sites to join. They are very punctual. They were told 5 o'clock, and they said they'll be here at 5.
All right.
So we're gonna do deep analysis for the next 2 minutes, and then start. Is that the plan?
Seems like it.
Okay, fine. You said 5. We will start at 5. All right, fine. So, who's our prediction for the big teams that are no longer in the tournament? But who are we favoring then?
Overall,
yeah.
I mean, I think more than likely it's probably going to be your VXP Salvage Proficiency. They were first in Pool A, above the likes of Pirates, XD, and Owen Wilson. Ascendance was second in that pool. Ascendance aren't in today, which is going to be huge for them. Owen Wilson not in either. So I think I would have to say 95% certainty Salvage Proficiency without any big upsets coming from Vanquish. I think SP probably win overall today. I'd say.
Okay, fair enough. Well, as you know, I'm a big fan of the underdog, so I'd love some underdog team to come and take it.
Oh, everyone loves an underdog story there, Ryan.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go with Het. I would love them to go ahead and take it all. And I know that they've got an uphill battle coming from the lower bracket, but hell, why not?
It seems like we have both these teams in there. But Hatchlings coming up from the lower bracket and taking it would be a very, very big underdog story coming through there.
That would be epic. It would be a fabulous Rocket League story. Well, let's get that story underway. We have our teams in. Can we start?
Well, I believe we are ready. I believe the teams will be joining now.
Gentlemen, start your engine. All right, teams are in. Well, almost. We're just waiting for one from.
Oh, wait.
Where's someone's missing. Someone's missing. Alpha finally arrived, but too late. So we're going to restart this game, I would assume.
Yep, we're going to have to restart this one.
All right. Well, Alpha Male there, late to the party.
At least you know who to blame it on this time.
Yeah. Happiness is having somebody to blame.
Do we have a serious prediction from you two gents about who do you think will win between Atomic or Hatchlings?
Well, Carl has gone with his bias.
Oh yes, okay.
With Hatchlings, and I'm going to go with him because they're the.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm the only one being the differential here, going for Atomic Esports and hoping they go through.
You're the logical one, Muzz. You're a teacher. You're going with the data.
All right, fine. I'm crunching the raw stats here.
Yeah. You're going with the data, which is the sort of dispassionate, unemotional view of things, which is
cold, mechanical.
Exactly. And if I know anything of you, Muzz, that's who you are. You're like a machine.
I mean, let's look at Venom yesterday in his first series. He put up 7 goals.
Yeah.
You know, the most in his team. I think we Casper only managed to get in 6, Alpha Male 3. That says a lot. I think, you know, Venom, he's a good Champ 1, Champ 2 player. I think he's going to be able to play clutch for his team today and bring home the victory.
Yeah, well, listen, and he plays that role in the front, at the back. He does keep that team together. So let's keep an eye on him and see where he goes.
Yeah.
But here we are, gentlemen. The game is underway. Oh, Vindictive winning the kickoff goal, just going wide. Venom, we were just talking about him. He's gonna block it away, push it away. Vindictive comes back.
Almost an early goal straight there from Hatchlings would be pretty good.
It would have been awesome for them.
Would have been a great start to see. AE have the upper hand here as they have possession of the ball.
Yeah.
Rabbit missing the clear there on the and it's just chase left the net.
So it's a little bit of a scramble right now. Oh, Skex is going to get the ugly clear to the wall, to the corner.
Yeah, trying to get it to one of his teammates. Obviously, did not find the pass there. They're throwing it straight back into Atomic's half. Atomic taking straight control of it again.
Oh, Skex is going backwards. He's in an awkward position now, but it gets hit against the post. Wee Casper following his own shot. He doesn't get the double. Vindictive. Oh, gets dunked. But cleared. Wow. Wow, what a scrambling bit of play, but they haven't opened net. Oh, Wee Casper gets there just in time.
Just the rotations and the save just to get back there in time and get that defensive shot out.
As you can see, Skex was running out of boost at the end. Had he had a bit more, he may have been able to get past there. Chase taking control of it.
And Atomic pushing hard, but leaving themselves a little exposed at the back there.
Yeah, it seems like all of their players are upfield at the moment, but they are able to make it back, which is what's really important here, is being able to make it back to that net and keeping control of that ball.
Well, now they've got everybody back. Oh! Oh my goodness, that should not have been in, but Wee Casper, almost from his own goal line, goes up, and Atomic Chase cannot get back in time, and it squeezes into the bottom left-hand corner.
Chase completely missing that ball. Very disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a goal, and Atomic will be happy with that, but Hatchlings will be furious with the miss, though, because that shouldn't have been a goal.
Very long series ahead of us, best of 7, so I don't, kind of 1-0 going down in the game number 1, kind of. I don't think Hatchlings have to fret too much about it.
I don't think there's any panic. I think there's just oh! Here we go! Oh, no,
Venom taking it straight over Skex's head there.
Also from his side, from his goal line just about.
Oh.
Getting past Skex's. Rabbit seems to be off for boost. Chase is with him in the corner, no one in goal, and they find themselves 2 behind.
Yeah, and Venom just keeping up his prolific nature. I mean, just adding to his goal tally of this tournament so far.
Come on, Skexes to Chase. Chase puts it into the corner. Skex is going to follow again. Rabbit's up! Oh, but Wee Casper's going to get the save.
Perfect rotations there from Atomic. Someone's pushing on that ball. They're making sure that one man's back in net to make that save. They just have total control of this game at the moment. Oh, as I say that, Casper gets a great miss.
Costa's curse.
Yeah, but three-man commit there, as you're saying as well. Alpha Male, Venom, and Wee Casper all there at the back, just making sure they can, not leak any goals to Hatchlings.
Oh! Oh!
As well, Alpha Male going for that demo there, Chase just barely avoiding it. They're able to keep control of the ball, not gain a goal.
Well,
Chase just barely missing.
As much as Venom, I beg your pardon, Atomic have control of the game, they're not a fortress. There are openings that Hatchlings need to look to exploit.
Oh yeah, definitely, but misses like that are not gonna help them at all.
All right, well, I'm gonna call this a warm-up game for Hatchling.
Yeah, Rabbit missing the first clear. Chase having full faith in him, being unable to adjust to that.
I mean, those are two goals which were made by Hatchlings.
Yeah, they gave the full opening to Atomic and they took it.
Oh, Vindictive Rabbit puts it on the post!
Oh, just barely missing that goal line. Wee Casper going for that demo. Skexes got scared and had to back off. Just absolutely dominating play from Atomic here.
Yeah, great little block play from Alpha Male, getting it past Skexes.
So it seems I'm going to be quite happy if Atomic Esports happen to win this game 1 then.
Yeah. Well, it's looking good for them, unless Skexes can pull out something amazing here. Here comes Chase! Oh, it's off the crossbar.
Off the crossbar. Vindex Rabbit has control of it just high. Oh my goodness. Hatchlings are going to have to pull out something here if they want to get this game.
Oh, Skexes! Another. It looked like he backflipped in goal.
Yeah, just. We can see that Atomic has great mechanical prowess here. Not making any mistakes, playing the ball perfectly.
Yeah, beautiful pinch by Wee Casper into the corner there. And just what a great setup for Venom to put in the goal. Yeah,
and I think to your point, Muzz, there's this isn't a great game for hatchlings, and they've been caught a little bit exposed, but they do have the time to get back into the series. So as long as they don't panic from this and just go, okay, guys, let's regroup. We've got time. Get our formations together. Get our rotations together, and let's take a game to Atomic. Oh.
Skexus and who was that? Skexus and Rabbit, I believe. Skexus and Chase both missing that. And
Yeah,
Venom just dunking that in as well.
It feels a little bit like the opening game with Boostlist and Atomic yesterday.
Yeah, the Hatchlings just seems to be scrambling here. They don't know what's going on. They don't know where their teammates are. The communications we can see are not clear. And as I said, Casper coming in for those key demos, getting Hatchlings to think about their position a bit more.
Well, I know, I'm no competitive player, but when I'm in a game and at this point I'm going, you know what, let's just run out the clock and go to the next one. So maybe there's a little bit of that. Like, let's not stress too much. Whether we lose by 6 or 12, who cares? And we'll regroup. Oh, but they're going to get the consolation! Yes!
There we go. Oh, Skex is coming in with key touches there. Rabbit finally being able to get a good demo on the keeper in net and the goal there from Skexus's almost goal straight into the post.
Well, a little bit of momentum for them to take into the next game.
As long as they keep the score here and they don't get Brazil, I don't think it will affect them too much.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. They're going to keep it up. Casper's going to try and do the Brazil. It just has to bounce. It hasn't. There it is. That's the end of game 1. Atomic Esports taking it 6-1.
Absolutely dominating.
Absolutely. Yeah, but they got the consolation at the end. They'll take a little bit of heart from that. And let's see what they take into game 2. Your thoughts, Muzz?
Yeah, I find often that when teams kind of go down 6-1 in the first game like this, it's usually I'm sizing up my opponent, and the next game you find often the losing team wins. So I kind of don't want to jinx anything, but I have a feeling if Hatchlings kind of know what Atomic Esports are doing and how they can kind of better the errors they've made this first game, I think game 2 might just be going Hatchlings' way.
All right.
Bold, but I'm going for it.
All right, is everybody readied up? Let's go. Let's hit game 2. Game 2 of a possible 7. Teams are in. Let's roll. This is game 2. Atomic Esports leading 1-0.
As Muzz was saying, the sizing up of your opponents is quite important. We can see Casper has changed the dominance here.
Oh, interesting.
He's feeling cocky. It's fine. We know him, the youth of today.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Casper in a dominance.
I think Casper loves a dominance because he tries to style off what Squishy Muffin does.
But Squishy doesn't drive the dominance.
We have seen Casper, if you've been in the Six Man's community for a while, Casper does bring out the dominance when he's feeling confident, when he's really feeling the games going his way.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting.
You kind of know when Weak Casper's feeling a lot more.
Come on, Skexus is up, but Weak Casper gets the save. Chase with the ball. Oh, there we have it. Chase against the sideboard, followed by Vindictive Rabbit, and here we go. Hatchlings have a lead.
Perfect team play from them. Chase not going straight away for a shot, just making sure he can beat one defender, giving it off to a teammate that he knows has a better chance of scoring. Just a great team play.
Yeah, good stuff. Oh, Skexus with the whiff there off the kickoff. Puts Rabbit under a little bit of pressure, but he reads it nicely. 0 boost, he's going to do what he can, taking this forward.
Trying to get the 50 there, getting a good 50 off of Alpha there. Skexus up, clearing it back into Atomic's half. Good control from him so far, throwing the ball away just a little bit.
Or can Chase get the redirect? There he goes, can he keep control? He's going to try and put it into the corner and then over the net. Vindictive, Skexus is in! Gets a nice little block there though. Chase will keep it alive for Hatchlings.
Chase having great control there.
Oh, Vindictive Rabbit again! Wow, where is this coming from?
Just as I was talking about it, the passing plays here are dominating. Chase controlling it, and Vindictive Rabbit just pummeling that in, confusing
But
Atomic.
I wonder how much Wee Casper confused Venom there, because Wee Casper went for it, missed, and left Venom a little bit wanting in the goal.
Definitely,
Yeah,
Well, hatchlings coming out. Muzz, I think you were onto something there. Look at Skexus.
No, I was
Bit of
gonna
a
say
pass though to Wee Casper.
I was going to say, I think Wee Casper just wanted to get the ball out and he missed, unfortunately. It led to a bit of a loose goal, so...
Yeah.
Chase playing it around Casper there. Good control.
Oh.
Demoing Venom. Rabbit up.
This
Just
is dangerous.
up,
Chase is up. Venom gets a scramble clear. It'll be followed by Skexus to put it back in the middle, but it's going to fall to Wee Casper, who gets it above Chase. Vindictive Rabbit! Oh, he cannot get the save.
Very, very close player. Great control from Casper. Getting that great flick. Going
Oh, that
forward.
last
up.
touch.
Just making up for his kind of sloppy defense earlier where he let that goal in, and yeah, Wee Casper picking up second goal of the series. I think he just need to make it up to himself and his team.
Oh, what
Venom
can
gained the
Vindictive
touch
do
off
with
there.
this?
Casper getting another good flick over the defense. Great demo plays
demo.
here.
Here comes Vindictive Rabbit. He doesn't get a decent flick. There's a bit of a scramble back. Chase will have it.
3 men up there from Hatchlings. Have to have that 1 man back just in case.
Yeah, they were, even with the second goal they scored, my only concern was that they were very high up, and if anything had gone wrong, they'd be in trouble. And yes, they are now. Venom gets it above Chase, and the scores are level.
Chase getting caught off guard here. Possibly, no, he had the perfect amount of boost, just being completely surprised by that ball.
And it's a little disappointing because Hatchlings have pushed very well. They've been aggressive, got the 2-goal lead, but they haven't. They then didn't shift gears in order to protect their lead.
Yeah, no, the defense on Hatchling's side has been lacking in today's game, seeming like something's off.
All right, can they re-establish, or are they going to fall behind now? Vindictive Rabbit's up. He loses the 50 in the air. They're exposed again. Only Chase to beat by Venom. Chase, cool and calm and collected, ensures he gets it out. He's got 0 boost, but he's going to try and maneuver it in. He gets the flick. Oh, Vindictive Rabbit.
Chase getting that boost steal as well could prove very important here.
Oh, Vindictive Rabbit, so close, but he pushes it into his own net.
Alpha Male's just following up here, you're going to see as well. Just behind Wee Casper, he was in his G2 car just following up. But yeah, unfortunately, Rabbit slipping that in for the opposition.
Oh, so unfortunate. And
We've
this
seen
almost...
a lot of fake kickoffs coming out of Atomic today. It seems to be working for them for the most part.
And giving up a decent lead can sometimes be a little more tilting than just losing 5 or 6-0.
Yeah, we see that double commit there coming from both Vindictive Rabbit and Skexus. Communication seems to be very bad on that defense. They're definitely scrambling for something, trying to hold on to something that they just can't find.
Yeah, oh, Chase with the miss off the wall is going to line it up for Casper, who puts it into the middle. Venom's going to come, but Vindictive Rabbit will push it away.
A bit of a mouthful there, Ryan.
Yes, I think I'm just going to go with Rabbit.
As Venom putting a lot of hard yards around this.
Oh, Skexus with the pass upfield. Chase is chasing, but he cannot get there in time. Wee Casper is up. Oh, Rabbit struggling. Chase comes to help. They got 35 seconds to level this up and take it to overtime. But Wee Casper off the wall. Oh, great clear by Rabbit.
He's been putting so much work into his flip reset lately. I think he's just desperate to try to get a goal in via that method.
Yeah. which can be a problem on a team. Oh, Wee Casper put okay. He had that more under control than I first assumed.
This Dominus kind of just doing the most for him at the moment, I think.
We just see that level of trust coming from Atomic that we don't see in Hatchlings. No double commits. They know what's happening. But Hatchlings just seem to be going for whatever they can, just diving at the ball. Not trying to
Yeah.
control it or anything.
Well, they've now taken 2 games, and that's going to be very frustrating for Hatchlings because they had the lead. They were controlling that game for the first 2 minutes, and then once they lost the first goal, they seemed to fall apart a bit. And instead of looking to tighten up their defense, they carried on pushing with that early aggression.
Losing that lead can prove very difficult for their mentality. Like you were saying earlier, Ryan, trying to get back to where you were before. We see Skexes only getting 66 points on the board, not putting much into their team.
Yeah, and also in those first couple of minutes, I was thinking about Skexis and that he seemed to be a little more in control than he was yesterday. He's made a few mistakes today, but he just seemed to be more in control of his play. But that, with the rest of the team, fell off in the second half of it.
I think there was also 7 shots there coming out from Chase of Vindictive Rabbit, but only 2 goals. So they weren't, the conversion rate on the side of Hatchlings wasn't that high. They unfortunately kind of weren't turning those chances into opportunities.
It seems like something may have gone wrong with the server here. I don't know if it's the same for you guys. I don't have...
Yeah, it's kind of... Oh, no, there we go. We're in. This game is starting. Game number 3. Vindictive Rabbit with the early attack going to be cleared by Venom. Here comes Casper. Oh, great redirect, but cleared by Chase. Skexis will put it up for Vindictive Rabbit. Venom's going to get there first. But the ball is loose. Chase is going to follow. It's not quite on target, but Alpha Male clears nonetheless. Vindictive redirecting it toward his own goal. Casper's going to put it wide. All right, what can Skexis do here off the wall? Oh! Can Chase finish it off? No, he is blocked off by Venom.
Yeah, Skexis set up his team so beautifully then, they didn't take the opportunity to poke it down the center.
Well, Hatchlings certainly opening with the aggression we saw from them in Game 2, which worked out well in the beginning. Can they convert it, and then can they hold on? Here comes Vindictive Rabbit. It gets past him. Skexis is going to put up. It's over Venom. Oh, Alpha is there to ensure no further danger.
Yeah, possession just going back and forth between these games. Like you said, a bit of the ping-pong match here.
Oh, this is dangerous, but everybody's missing. 3 players in a row, all missed.
This game definitely feels a lot more scrappy, Ryan. There's definitely kind of a lot of competition for the ball and a bit of hogging of it.
Oh, and again, 2 misses in midfield by either team. Yeah, absolutely, Muzz. And I think the first that kind of gets control of their game is going to find themselves dominating.
Yeah.
Well, this is dangerous. Rabbit doesn't miss this time. He gets the clear into the corner, but it's back. Casper making an effort, doesn't get there. This is dangerous. Chase, great save.
Beautiful save right in the center of the box. Yeah. Couldn't have been any closer than that. Casper with a bit of a flip. Just no boost there, for him to continue the action. Oh, Alpha Male not able to follow up his own ball.
Down, Vindictive Rabbit with another great save.
Atomic Esports looking a little bit more in control now, trying to just...
Oh, and there it comes! Our man Skexis takes a goal lead for Hatchlings.
The one, the only Skexis. Picking up his first goal of the series so far in game number 3.
Well, listen,
when it counts, I think, Ryan, you find this man pulls through for his team when it counts.
Well, I think he needs to realize it counts a lot more often than he thinks.
Yeah.
Okay, now they've got to protect their lead and see if they can advance it. But a scrappy game. But you know what? When you look back at the stats, it doesn't say it was a scrappy win.
No, not at all. I mean, not a bad time to score. Kind of 2.5 minutes left if Hatchlings...
No, Chase! A very bad miss. Casper's going to capitalize.
Even
and now the scores are level.
Yeah, even with the demo there from Vindictive Rabbit, Casper still able just to nudge the ball into the center post, just over Skexis' head as well. Unfortunately, didn't able to get up high enough to block that. But yeah, that's a 1-0 draw.
And very unlike Chase. Chase is a solid player, and he's made a couple of whiffs in net today. So he's going to have to address that fairly quickly.
Definitely can't be having any mistakes at this level of play when you're competing in a tournament like this. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be able to trust yourself and your teammates.
Yeah, and I think it looks to me like Chase is suffering with a bit of lack of confidence in himself right now. A couple of shots where I would have put all my money on him making contact, and he hasn't. Oh, off the post.
Casper going in for that redirect there, almost getting it.
It would have been a clippable shot. Oh, and there it is.
Venom beating the defender rather than going for the goal himself, and Casper just coming in to finish up for him. Just absolutely great play there.
Great work by Venom.
Yeah,
great positioning by Casper.
Problem Hatchling's having right now is that when they get a lead, they're throwing away the lead. Unfortunately, it's 2-1 now to Atomic Esports, and Hatchlings could have been winning this game 1-0, maybe 2-0, 2-1 even, and just not holding on to the leads that they've made.
Hatchlings just seem to be struggling to find their rhythm and keeping with it. They are double committing for shots they really shouldn't be, and just all around missing on balls that they really shouldn't be.
Skexus gets the better of that. Oh, but this is dangerous. Rabbit is up. Great clear. Can they do something? They've got a minute.
Well, potential open net, it looks like they were with a couple of the Atomic boys up high in the middle of the field.
Only one man was back there, Alpha Male, but he was able to make the save, got the read on Rabbit, wasn't able to pop it over him, and just great defense.
Here comes Rabbit. That is on target. Casper will get the save pretty comfortably.
Chase getting a touch there, but nothing that would actually shift the ball.
Yeah, the ghost touch. All right, what can Chase do now? He gets dispossessed. Alpha Male and Rabbit are up. Alpha gets the 50. Skexus is going to miss. An important miss, and Casper will make no mistake and finish that off.
Capitalizing on that very poor choice.
Oh. He had the time. He could have waited for that to come down, I think, and controlled it out.
Oh, definitely agree with that one. They had plenty of time to control that ball, but just threw it straight back and didn't even manage to hit it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it comes down to your mistakes or another team's opportunities. And with Skexus not clearing that ball out of goals, Casper took that advantage with both hands. 3-1 with not many seconds left on the clock, guys.
Well, this is going to go the way of Atomic as well, putting them at a commanding 3-0 lead.
The most difficult reverse sweep is a best of 7.
If Hatchlings are going to win this thing as the underdog story, it's going to have to be an epic comeback.
Cole, what do you think are the chances of big reverse sweeps? Does it happen now from Game 4 onwards? You think we see a big Hatchlings play come out right now?
I have been watching a lot of RLCS. I've watched many seasons of it. I have only ever seen 2 reverse sweeps of a best of 7 game. They are the most difficult reverse sweeps to obtain. I don't think we'll be seeing one here today. As much as I would love to, I think this series is going in the way of Atomic.
Tell me, was one the Peeps game when they won?
That was one of them, yes.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought as much. And they were complete no-names and, kind of came out of pretty much thin air, I think, at that point.
Yeah, they were very underdog story as we are having here, but I think Atomic has this game pretty much in control. They're in the rhythm, and just Hatchlings struggling to find that rhythm themselves.
Well, Ryan, potentially one more game left.
Well, we're now at the pointy end.
The pointy end.
The must-win situation for Hatchlings. And you know what? I want them to get it. I'd like them to win. I'd like them to win at least one game. I mean, they are epic underdogs right now, but let's see how they take it. Twice they've taken leads. They've got to take that lead and then hang on to the damn thing.
Definitely agree with you there. Can't be missing things like that. If you want to obtain that lead, you have to play here and now. You can't be missing balls.
All right, come on, guys. And Chase is such an important part of Hatchlings, but he's he just seems a little troubled today, and I'm not sure what the issue is, but hopefully he can come right.
A couple key members from the Hatchling side not showing to the party. The consistency of saves we were hoping to see from Skexus just not showing up today. Chase just whiffing on balls he really shouldn't be, and just all around. There's another key demo from Casper. Rabbit just making that save. Absolutely brilliant save there from him.
Oh, they've left their goal open.
Caster's curse. As I say that, no third man back to save that.
Vindictive Rabbit, and Skexus both in the middle of midfield.
Both having faith in Chase there.
Yeah, no man's land and getting punished for it.
Yeah, both of them pushing up in a moment they really shouldn't be. Having that one man back was very key there.
Yeah, I think just Chase kind of having a bit of a lackluster series this time around. He scored nothing so far. Yesterday we saw him quite prolific.
Yeah. Oh, but here comes our man Skexus, but Alpha Male will ensure Skexus does not add to his goal tally. Well, we've spoken a lot about hatchlings and how their struggles, but we shouldn't overlook the dominating performance we're seeing by Atomic.
Atomic has absolutely been showing us their dominating side today. They have had full control of these games. Passing plays, they know where people are, they trust each other. Their defense is almost impenetrable by the side of hatchlings. And Casper just showing us brilliant mechanics there. What control!
Wow. Yeah, Skexus going up. Again, I think Skexus needed to be a little more patient there, rushing out a goal to try and take it out of the air.
We saw Chase coming back into the third man position. Maybe a bad call was made by Chase saying that he was back when he truly was not able to get there in time.
Yeah. All right, well, 2-0.
Casper getting a great pass there. Venom just shy of the nets.
Okay, what can Chase do? Take it off his route by Alpha. He's going to put it in front, but Skexus this time will get the clear.
It was almost a
side by side
beautiful...
there. Rabbit
Yeah,
and Chase double committing again, Muzz. What do you think of this?
Let's see. Oh, so I mean, sometimes it's even a triple commit. You know, sometimes I think Hatchlings are throwing kind of all bodies into goals right now just to prevent them.
Definitely agree with you on that one. We've seen way too many double commits. Rabbit right behind Chase there again, backing off slightly. Good call from him there. Skex is filling up that position now.
Oh, straight over the head of Vindictive Rabbit.
As we were talking about triple commits.
Rabbit finishing, and there he goes.
Absolute dunk from them. Skex is getting that at low 5 there at the end as well, just to show a bit of flair or get some team morale going hopefully.
Rabbit is a great player, but he just doesn't. He's not visible in the game often enough, because when he's involved in the game, he's very dangerous, both in defense and in attack. And if he can just get his consistency and be more involved, I think he would be a very dangerous player.
I think that's where Atomic's been shining the most today, though. They have not been allowing Hatchlings to take control of this ball. They haven't let them take control of the play. Atomic just showing pure domination in this ball possession game.
But having said that, Hatchlings now find themselves only 1 goal behind, and so oh no, they're only 2 goals behind. So, well, this is now quite difficult for them.
Yeah, 1 goal behind is not too bad, definitely doable. But with 1 minute and 30 seconds left, 2-goal lead is definitely going to help secure Atomic's place at the top.
Yeah, and we Casper definitely coming to the party today, scoring 8 goals already thus far.
Venom making a great save there. Chase getting it over Venom. What is he going to do? Double commit from Chase and Skexus. They're leaving Rabbit last back.
All right, a minute to go. Can Skexus get the goal? He can't.
Very close play there from Skexus. If we could see more of these plays from Hatchlings, I rate we would have had a very different series.
Well, if Hatchlings are going to take this, They need to score one now. Give themselves enough time to score the second. They'll need to push us into overtime. Alpha goes for goal. Wee Casper's going to follow up. It's going to miss. What can Skexus do? It looks like he backflipped again. Rabbit is off the wall. Chases up, but he's going to put it on the backboard. Can Skexus make something of this? It's going to be
Chasing Rabbit going back to net to defense. Rabbit just making that save.
Oh.
He's got it over.
Chase.
Oh.
Chase pretty much had an open goal. He should have scored there.
Definitely agree with you there, Ryan. It's absolutely one of those crucial. Rabbit coming in for the clutch moment. 7 seconds left.
Is this too late? Can they score inside 7 seconds? I mean, that would be an amazing start to an underdog story when they were all but eliminated with 7 seconds to go and they found the equalizer. Come on, can they do it? Or they've won the kickoff. Vindictive Rabbit is up. He's not quite there. Skexus, our man. He's going to put it on the backboard. It's going to bounce. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the road in the Momentum series for Hatchlings. They fought hard. They had glimmers of outstanding play, but the domination by Atomic Esports was too much in the end, and they have taken this in a clean sweep.
Atomic really showing off what they had today, really coming through and just showing us a great performance. Very well played by them, and well done to Hatchlings for getting really 3 close series, really 3 close games. Just almost getting there, but just not enough.
Yeah. And look, and they'll carry on, and they're obviously going to grind and practice and get better. And obviously, Carl, you're involved there, and you'll take whatever lessons you think you can take to them from having watched this, and hopefully they'll go on to better things from here. But what this means is Atomic Esports now move to the upper bracket. Am I correct?
No, Atomic will still be in the lower bracket. We're going to wait for one more game.
Oh, of course. Then who's the next game? They'll play the loser of the next game.
Yes, we'll be watching Vanquish and Salvage go up against each other. 2 big names today.
Wow. Hoping
for an upset there, but my money will still be on Salvage proficiency.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go again because I like the underdogs. I'm gonna be rooting for Vanquish and also a co-streamer or a fellow streamer, a fellow content creator in Monster. Are they the same team today as they were yesterday, Carl?
Luckily they are, because I just actually got word that Monster will be playing not on his computer because his screen is broken, but on his wife's because his screen is not working.
Word. Oh, the problems of gamers.
But
my goodness.
You know, Ryan, yesterday I think the only correct prediction was the 3-2. So if this monitor is to be trusted, I think Monster might have himself a sterling game against SP.
Well, okay. Well, wherever people could draw inspiration from.
I agree.
That game, so Vanquish going up against VXP. When is that game? I think in a kickoff in about, are we going to say 5 minutes?
I think we'll be taking a short break now just to recollect ourselves and just go over a few more things from the day, just to make sure all the teams are still able to play. And then I think we can kick that off as soon as possible.
All right, fine. So maybe let's look at about 10 minutes, around 5:45, we will kick off.
Definitely. If we can get a bit earlier, that'd be great. But let's just set it at 10 minutes so everyone can take a bit of a breather.
All right, great. And we'll put up a timer, no doubt, or a countdown of some sort on the stream, so those following on the stream will know exactly when it'll start. And then we'll be back, myself, Dead at Horseborn, and Muzz, and Carl with the deep analysis. Until then, we will see you then. And we're out.
Looks like we've come to the end of the road. There's no point in running away now. I'd rather sleep until the storm is gone. She'd rather be shooting at me now. I know it will end up in anger. I don't think we grew up, we just became older. She's aiming her words, ready to fire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire. Looks like a blink of an eye's not enough. She'd rather be staying for days now. I'd rather fix it than mess up again. She'd rather be burning it all now. I know it will end up in anger. I don't think we grew up, we just became older. She's aiming her words, ready to fire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire.
I never wanna hold you back. I wanna give you every chance to make it, to make it. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking. Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions, 'cause I know that you'll reject my love. Moving slower, frozen to these pieces without a shoulder to cry on. I never wanna hold you back. I wanna give you every chance, and I'll stand against all enemies, your enemies. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing
Wishing that I could run away with you. Imprison my fear, just pull me away, pull me away. Secrets, fantasies, and me. Will they ever see the light of day, light of day? I don't know where you are, but I will find you. I will find you.
All right, welcome back. Here we are. Upper bracket, Vanquish against VXP, Salvage Proficiency, who are a kick-ass team, and they are, without a doubt, the favorites. But can Vanquish create an upset?
I would hope to see so right now. Obviously, I think we know SP are kind of the strongest team here at the moment, and that's what we need. Vanquish to send them down to the lower bracket, so we can make the series or Sunday final day even more competitive. That's what we
Make
want.
it- Let's make it interesting.
Okay, well, all the players are loading in. We should be ready.
Oh, saved just by the bell there.
Yeah. Happy Meal, Werty, Yopago. Oh! And Happy Meal took 5 seconds for the goal from kickoff. Happy Meal reading it perfectly off the wall. Vanquish have left nobody in net, and they've paid a price within 5 seconds.
We do know that VXP does have a full team of grand champions, so it will be quite difficult and interesting to see how this game will go down.
Well, listen, I mean, that's pretty damn intimidating when you're going up against that. But there is weird pressure. You know, you got a team of 3 grand champs playing what is effectively nobodies, and you don't want to get your ass whipped by them. So, and that can create its own weird kind of pressure, and maybe Vanquish can take advantage of that.
Oh, definitely. I did have a little chat with the captain of Vanquish earlier.
Yes.
Interesting enough, they seem to have a strategy to go up against these guys here. It'd be great to see them implement it and see how it goes for them. Monster missing the ball there, possibly because of his monitor? Who knows?
Yeah, playing on a laptop screen, that can't be fun. Oh, Darth missing out there. Happy Meal, Yopago's going to go for the clear, but it's whipped underneath him by Darth, who's going to go. Happy Meal reads it. LB looking to put it back in. Yopago will clear. Who I discovered the other day is a musician when he's not playing Rocket League.
Oh, interesting enough.
Here comes... Well, Dragon gets a clear. Yopago will bring it back in. It's dangerous in front of the net. Happy Meal's up. Great save and block from Darth.
Be great to see if Yopago could bring some of his possibly other talents into the game here, conducting a great offense here for his team.
Ah, yeah. Oh, great clear from Happy Meal. Dragon's going to have to clear, which he does. Well, they're not being dominated by these grand champions, and they're going to get a goal through the amazing work of Darth. Wow. Monster, LB getting a bit of a scrambled clear. Darth gets control of it, pushes it up over Yopago, and they have leveled this game 2 minutes in.
Are we just able to control that ball over the VXP offense? Getting a great play off to Darth, who's able to put that ball in. Are we missing it on the wall there a bit, but able to find control again?
Oh, but Yopego answers almost immediately.
Brute forcing that one through their defenses.
Great pass from Werty. Oh, but the miscalculated save from Darth allowed that goal to be scored.
Monster almost getting the touch they near there, but just not enough to defend it.
Yeah, it looked like such scrappy defense coming out from Vanquish as well. Just no one in the box, and Monster kind of scrambling to save a crossface.
Oh, 2 players on the wall from Vanquish. This is going to be trouble! And trouble it is through Happy Meal. Extends their lead by 2 to 3-1.
Possibly a few communication issues coming out from the Vanquish side. Having those 2 players on the wall definitely let that goal be open.
Yeah, they were just asking for trouble there. Darth wins the kickoff, but it's gonna. Yopego doesn't get a great clear.
Darth getting that dunk on Yopego there, getting it to stay inside their half. Great play from them. Monster hitting it against the wall, right in front of VXP's box.
Happy Meal. LB just manages to get the save. Werty is up. Darth
Fakes
is up.
off.
Oh.
What a long shot done from Vanquish as well. No, sorry, it was actually SP with the long shot. They almost got the goal as well just now.
But certainly a higher level of mechanics here you can see from VXP than we've seen in the earlier games. These are certainly higher level players. Oh, definitely. Happy Meal!
The communication between them seems to be great as well. No double committing. Yopego going for it, but backing off.
Yeah, Ryan, and, you know, as you mentioned, the mechanics, I think having 3 grand champs in your team as well definitely helps the cause.
And you do get, I was speaking to some, when I was doing a video on grand champs, and asking them like the main differences, and it really is, once you get to that level, you're at a point where you understand and you know your role. But Monster is gonna get the lead to just shrink it by 1, scoring there, getting past the VXP defense. Happy Meal, I think, made a poor choice, turned the wrong way, leaving the net exposed. Monster was there.
It definitely seems like they were turning around in circles there, but unfortunately, that's not going to get you hit the ball. Happy Meal missing that, and Darth straight on it, controlling that just so he can get around 1 defender and hopefully to a teammate. Monster taking it back to his own half and up his wall, trying to control it and go for a clear there. Great clear by him.
Clear. Happy Meal's going to get a touch. Will he get a second? No, he's 50'd by LB, who's going to follow.
I'll be definitely interrupting that play there.
Oh, Monster is up again! He scores again! And the lead now is only 1 goal. 2 great goals within about 20 seconds.
Monster being an absolutely dominating force here on the attacking half. Not taking any of those opportunities lightly and definitely converting them.
Oh, we're going to have this.
Monster playing on his wife's laptop because his own screen broke. After this, his wife may not get her laptop back.
Yep, if it is the lucky laptop that kind of takes them through to win the series against SP. Yep, she won't get it back.
But VXP look like they're reorganizing and they're looking threatening again. But here comes Darth. Yopego's up. He's going to get the clear. He's got LB's up. Darth rotating back. LB the Dragon getting it almost.
Side here, very low on boost. Very definitely something that you don't want to be when you're boosted. Oh! Happy Meal just finding that way around them. Just absolutely
great touch, great redirect. And that Rocket League, so much of Rocket League is hope. And when you 30 seconds to go and only 1 goal to get, you're filled with hope. But that a goal like that can just crush that hope.
Definitely could be the nail in the coffin here for this series, for this game at least.
And I think, Carl, if we kind of had to ask you who do Vanquish need to close down in this game, it's almost Happy Meal seems to be the one that's prolific today.
Yeah. Happy Meal definitely seems to be up there, but I wouldn't put it past Yopego to not score those. You definitely have to get that open.
Yeah, that's an open goal almost when you're a grand champion. Double
That
tap,
read-
there,
There you
beautiful
go.
goal, open net. Yeah, Vanquish not able to get around enough in time.
And then
6-3.
And suddenly it looks like a dominating scoreline at 6-3, but at one point it was 4-3 and really close. Oh,
Yep.
and it's now going to be 7-3 with a 0-second goal. Werty's up to wrap it up.
Definitely not as bad as a Brazil, but still pretty bad.
And everyone from VXP getting on the board in that game. But except for the last minute where they seemed to run away with it, Vanquish were challenging. They weren't out of it. They weren't being steamrolled, and I think they should take a lot of heart from that.
Definitely, but we can see here the difference in the scoreboard. The shooting difference is quite large here at the moment. 8
11
shots
plays
for
8.
Vanquish.
Yeah.
And it's definitely known fact, if you shoot at the goal, it's gonna go in eventually.
It's all about the numbers.
I mean, you can see just Happy Meal, 6 shots on target with 4 conversions that got into the box, 1 assist as well, 1 save, but 3 assists from Werty. So you can see he scored the 1 goal but got the most assists. So definitely a lot of work coming from him. And I think in general, this whole SP side.
Definitely, and that Werty has 2 saves, just 1 more than most of his other teammates. But 1 more save is all you need to win a game.
Yeah. Well said. All right, so they have got the early momentum. Will Vanquish make a comeback? Will they at least push them 1 or 2 games and get 1 or 2 games under their belt and make sure that it doesn't go all the way of VXP? VXP, of course, would want to sweep them aside as quick as possible. And I think if Vanquish can get 1 game, it becomes it's such a pain to have lost a game to lower ranked people, and then suddenly the mental aspect comes into it.
Definitely, mentality is going to be something you want to keep an eye on in this type of games. Best of 7s can go for a long time, or they can be over in a flash.
All right, what can Monster do? He's dispossessed by Werty, but he's bumped by Monster on the way through. Oh, a little bit of traffic in the middle. Here comes Darth.
Definitely a bit more physical in the beginning here. Good to see that, but we would love to see a goal here. Oh, there we go. Happy Meal putting it in the top left. Great skill there. The control, the aerial, it's just all too perfect.
And he got past 3, essentially.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the white octane had something to do with that. They are a fraction. They go a little bit higher when you jump those white octanes. Darth trying to put it down. Monster's there. Yopego will clear it.
Yopego trying to get a pinch there, controlling it on the wall, getting it past
Here comes
one.
Darth, but he's not going to get it past the wall. That is Werty. This is now play 2 Werty, but Darth will intercept, but it's dangerous. Here comes Yopego. He's going to get it past. He scores.
Beautiful play here from VXP. Calm, collected, managing to beat the defense here in such a way that
Albie was panicking a little bit as he rushed out to try and defend that.
definitely wanted to see a bit of a better touch from him there. Yopega putting it into the middle, up for Werty, and that's going to be in. What a goal, what a play. Just the pure calculations from Yopega, putting it into the middle. Knowing he has 2 teammates there who are going to capitalize on that moment.
Well, now you get a feeling, VXP just kind of picking up where they left off the last game, and you get a sense maybe they were just getting warm in game number 1 because they're steamrolling Vanquish right now.
That momentum from the end of game 1 definitely carrying on to here.
Yeah, everyone.
Werty going for a demo?
Say again, Muzz?
No, I was going to say, every one of the players on the scoreboard as well, they've got 1 apiece between Happy, Yopego, and Werty, so everyone contributes.
I think that's a good sense of what a team is. Everyone's setting everyone else up. It's great. Wonderful to see. Oh, but here we go. Darth gets it over Happy Meal. Happy Meal's out of the play for now. Can Monster do anything with it? Oh, he gets it past him again. And Yopego. Only Werty to beat. He gets it past Werty. Here comes Monster. And they score. What a great play from Vanquish.
Albie getting the bump on him there, just slamming on those brakes to get Werty off the ball there. Oh, just setting up Monster so perfectly and so beautifully. Great to see that type of play coming out.
That was an outstanding play. Albie gonna push it up toward the net. Darth is up. He gets the dip down. Just cleared.
Just barely missing that angle, and what an angle it was. Happy Meal has control here. Oh, Darth making a great save.
All right, so now we see a possibly resurgent Vanquish. They've gotten 1 goal. Can they get 2 more and really push VXP?
They are currently struggling to get out of their half, but it seems like they've managed to get a breakthrough here. Yopego just going to put it
Here comes the dragon. He bounces it. Happy Meal will get a little bit of a clear as far as Yopego, but Darth is going to look to put it back in. Happy Meal puts an end to that attack.
Monster just shadowing there, letting Happy Meal know that he is there and ready for what he has. I'll be missing off the wall there. Darth there to back him up though.
Happy Meal's up in the air. They both miss. Monster has an opportunity, an open net. There comes Albie the Dragon. That's running in and he scores!
Monster just getting that absolutely amazing 50 against Yopego. They're putting it down for his teammate Albie to get it there. Albie must have had that 1 boost pad, but it was just enough to get it past them.
And as a defender, I know that it is so frustrating. The ball is so close, but you just cannot get to it to defend it. Oh, Werty off the crossbar.
Almost answering back immediately from that play, but Darth is up there. Happy Meal does have control of the ball now.
But Albie's going to put it back in. Darth is up, but it's dunked away, saved away by Yopego.
Yopego and Happy Meal pinching it into their half again. Darth coming in for
and
control.
here come Vanquish. But the attack is thwarted. Albie has a little bit of room. What can he do? He's looking to control, but he's dispossessed by Happy Meal.
Darth getting a touch on there just to threaten the net a little bit. Happy Meal getting a great clear on the backboard there.
Yeah, definitely a lot more aggressive play coming out here from Vanquish. You know, they're trying to kind of equalize this game so they can force the overtime. And it's working out for them.
Bit of miscommunication possibly there from Vanquish's side, passing to almost no one there.
Oh, what a great clear. Monster's got some work to do. It's going to go under him. And Happy Meal gets the goal.
Happy Meal just showing absolutely dominating plays here, faking this ball, just making Monster jump for it, but putting it straight underneath him.
Oh, again, the very fragile hope that you hold on to in Rocket League. It's very fragile for Vanquish right now because they did wonderfully to take 2 goals, but they're going to need 2 more now.
This seems to almost be a repeat of game 1 through and through.
Oh, my word. And just like that, it's now extended to a 3-goal lead.
That's just going to make the climb up just that little bit harder for Vanquish.
Yeah, they're just going to have to force kind of the game 3s onwards, I think. Maybe the reverse sweep, but I don't know, SP kind of too dominant to allow that to happen.
Albie does have control over it here. What can he do with it? Monster passing it back to center.
But pushing it pushed wide by Albie. And now it's dangerous. Happy Meal is up. So threatening, but he doesn't get it on target. And now an opening for Vanquish. Darth has just to get around Werty. He can't pull it off. And now it opens up again for VXP. Happy Meal to Werty. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is probably that.
Throwing that nail straight into the coffin there. Albie getting possibly a bit of a mistouch there. Hoping to maybe get into a teammate who just didn't seem to be there.
Oh, Rocket League can be so brutal.
Unforgiven.
Albie is up and answering.
Albie!
He came knocking and no one was there to answer the door. He just went straight through them.
Well, it took 6 seconds to score that goal. If they repeat it 3 more times, that'll leave them level with time to score a 7th. Now, there's optimism for you.
Ryan really backing your team there.
Come on, boys!
Albie coming in for a moment or
Oh!
two. It's another goal for Albie.
All right.
What
Vega
a
tries to
great
clear.
play.
Monster puts it into the middle. Albie. Oh, but then helped in the end by Werty. Wow. All right. 2 more. 21 seconds. Vanquish. Do we have the epic Goliath David story off the kickoff? Oh. Monster. Can Yopago get there? He just does.
Now, from not scoring in the first game at all, Albie the Dragon with 3 goals this game already. The man is desperate to get this win.
They are definitely put something in their drinks for that 2 seconds.
Oh, wow, more momentum by Vanquish at the end of that game than they had in the first. So who knows? They are 2-0 behind. They've got an uphill battle, but stranger things have happened. But in the meantime, it is VXP that have the 2-game advantage.
VXP and Vanquish coming very close on that shot differential. 1 goal apart. But as we said earlier, it was those saves that defined the difference between winning and losing this matchup.
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, Albie the Dragon just matching Werty for shots on goal, but having a higher conversion rate, 3-2, also 707 to 520. So I think Albie completely stepped up on this game number 2, and he does want to try to lead this team and this new Vanquish team and try kind of show the South African Rocket League scene that they are here and they're ready to stamp their name on competitions.
And Albie did magnificently there. He was a little quiet in that first game. Now he came to the fore in this. If he can take that into the next game, and if Monster can carry on his form, and then Darth has been strangely quiet. I rate him as a player, and if he can step it up, I think they're in with a chance to at least take 1 or 2 games off SP.
This could possibly be the game 7 we may have been hoping for. If Albie is able to step up. And
Right,
Darth.
I thought I was optimistic, Carl, but that's pretty damn optimistic.
I think they definitely have a chance. If they show that dominating form that they had later on in that second game, it's definitely not a far cry.
But listen, it's one thing to do it in a game. It's a hell of a 3 or 4.
That is definitely true. But we need to see which team has...
Darth is up!
more
Oh, he's going to
momentum.
put it wide! Oh,
Darth's
get it-
barely missing that goal there.
great clear from LB. And you get a feeling that they've got to take advantage of those chances. Oh, Yopago off the wall, pounds it into the ceiling.
We've heard of crossbar downs, but this was a ceiling down. Very difficult to read those ones, and
Wow.
not surprising that it went in.
Right,
Yes, yeah.
I was gonna say, we're almost gonna wonder if your next video is maybe kind of what is the BMT of a GC player, and are they able to kind of hold their own mentally when it gets rough like this?
Yeah, that would be an interesting topic.
Mentality going to be a massive factor in this type of game. Double commit there from Darth and Albie. Albie possibly bailing out Darth, who had possibly had no boost.
I think there was a bit of
You pick with an empty goal?
yeah. I don't think he had the boost to get there and redirect it.
Yeah, we can see that VXP is struggling just a little bit for boost right now, and with a team like this who is going to need boost to perform, not what you want to see from them at the moment.
Oh, great intercept by Darth, and now
Monster looking for that bump there. Happy Meal taking control of the game now. Passing it to Werty. Werty's up and just barely misses that goal.
I think he had one too many touches on it, which put it over.
Definitely a
And
scoring
here comes
opportunity
Darth,
missed
putting it
there.
on the backboard. Here comes the Dragon, who hits the crossbar.
Happy Meal has control of this. Gets 100 boost, gets it over 2. It's just Albie back now.
Ah, but he does well to get the clear. But there's a demo there in front of their net. But now Monster is on it. Passes it to Darth. Darth is going to put it high, but it's cleared off the backboard.
Albie
Albie.
putting it back. Ball rolling there. Happy going.
Oh, demo
Yeah,
from Monster in front of the goal. Darth's going to take advantage. What a great goal. The demo no! Followed by Darth, who puts it into the now empty net.
That's the physicality you love to see. Just those tactical demos just coming in as such a key factor to scoring goals.
This game is level.
Still half a game left, at least to play of Rocket League here. We are currently tied. Monster lurking there for another demo.
Well, even if Vanquish go on to lose this, I've been very impressed with how they've played. It's been some passionate Rocket League, which is always wonderful to be, to watch, to cast on, and to see.
Definitely very great Rocket League play today.
Oh, that corner is being abused by SP, but finally Vanquish get to clear it. And now they have an attack of their own through LB, who's only... Oh, but he gets killed! Taken from behind! But can they reassemble their attack?
Darth passing to Monster there, who actually turned away to go back for boost. Could leave them in a bit of a dangerous position now. Monster has control, double commits.
Also going for the boost, but I think he's okay.
Yeah,
Here
still
comes
has
Yopego. Gets the flip reset, but LB reads it well.
Both teams.
Here they come again. Monsters has put it high. Darth is following. They can't make anything of it, but now they're in trouble at the back.
Zero boost. Manages to steal, but Werty comes in. Steals both boosts from Yopego. Could leave Vanquish in a bit of a dangerous spot here. As VXP still has control of this ball, threatening their net, threatening
this
that
is dangerous. Corner. Here comes Happy Meal, puts it down, makes no mistake. Yeah, you just got a sensor. You were alluding to it, Carl, where Vanquish seemed on the back foot, and you just had that feeling that something was coming, and there it is.
As I was speaking about VXP not having boost, the same thing applies to Vanquish. A team lacking in boost definitely needs to get more in order to make those key saves.
Oh! Here's a chance for Darth! And he takes his chance! A mistake from SP allows this game to be leveled yet again.
Darth having a great read there from the backboard, from the mistouch, just all the way through to that final moment where he is able to score that goal. Yopego winning that kickoff there. But Darth throwing it straight back into SP's half. Monster has control, half a tank boost, able to do something here.
Oh, they've left their net exposed. This is dangerous, but Darth is back. He's going to challenge. He'll get there. Happy Meal will push it down again. He's going to get past one, but Dragon will clear it.
Dragon keeping his cool and calm and just making that key touch there. Passing it into the center of SP's net, but not able to find anyone.
Oh. Werty pushing it in. Darth is going to get it out to yet again. Monster's up. Can he push it forward for his team? No, he can't. Darth has to scramble to ensure he buys his team a bit of time. Here they
We've
come.
seen an amazing
demo! Wow, the quarterback is toast!
Albi
Monster
just
rushing in. Oh, it's LB rushing in. He kills the goalie. Oh, what an outstanding play. 11 seconds and Vanquish have the lead. They may just take a game from the Grand Champs.
I'll be making a key demo there, changing the tide of this game. But they've left their net exposed. Darth able to get back in time. Just needs to kill this ball and they've got one. And they've done it.
Wow, Vanquish have taken a game of VXP. Outstanding work. Muzz.
Hello, young sir.
Where you be, brother? This game. What do you think about this game? Vanquish taking a game of the Grand Champs.
Just watching the exciting play coming up from both these teams. Darth just putting in all the goals today. Albi and Monster with all the demos, the blocks, and just making those plays. And yeah, I mean, this could be the start of the resurgence of Vanquish coming back with a 3-2. This is an awesome game. Darth there, 5 shots on goal, 3 goals, 3 saves. 3 saves coming from Albi as well. You can see how much work they had to put in to stop all the shots coming in from SP. 3 shots, 3 shots, and 2 shots, respectively. I mean, I don't know, Vanquish maybe this is the hardest they had to work in a game and the lowest scoring game as well, only 3-2.
Yeah, listen, great work. And looking at that scoreboard to see Monster with 64 goals, it seems almost impossible, but they just did fantastically. Monster being instrumental in one of the goals, getting the demo in the net, and it's just incredible to see what they've done and to at least take a game here, and can they take it into the next? Now, Yopego made a comment that he needed to go and change net, and I'm not quite sure what he meant by that.
I have just messaged him now asking if he would like to change the maps or if he was just having some friendly banter.
I don't know, but then he did the game, so I'm not sure if he is actually changing something.
It's definitely quite possible.
Back into no. Well, Werty's there, Happy Meal's there. We're waiting on Yopego.
What he meant by net was his internet, apparently.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like the net, as in he wanted a smaller net so they didn't score so many goals against him.
I was wondering myself there for a moment as well whether he may have liked a map change or something like that, but it seems like he's just changing his internet.
Okay. I thought there was just one big giant internet.
It seems like he is back now and hopefully ready to make a
Okay, well,
difference.
let's go. Yopego with his own personalized internet. Let's see how that helps him play.
You think, Ryan, we can expect the upset here?
Oh, well, listen, Vanquish are going to have wind in their sails now, but here's Happy Meal. But despite the demo, there's going to be a clear. This is dangerous. Yopego's up for it. It's going to hit the crossbar and bounce right down. But it's still dangerously there. LB gets the clear. Happy Meal puts it right back. Yopego. Happy Meal follows his own shot. Great save by Darth. Monster's going to get the miss for the clear. Dragon will be there, but it's an ugly clear, but they've done well enough.
VXP struggling there to capitalize on that opportunity. Absolutely great play by them, and an even greater series of moments from Vanquish being able to make sure that nothing was fruitful for the VXP side there.
And it was interesting to see VXP scrambling, which we haven't seen at all from them. But I think the idea of these upstarts actually having the gall to take a game from them, I think has rattled them a little bit.
Werty's up for this, just barely missing. He's on 0 boost, but is able to get 100s from Vanquish's side.
Goes up. This is okay. Happy Meal comes over on top of him. They're going to clear it out. No, Darth is going to put it dangerously in front. Monster's up, but he's flying. He gets a touch into the corner. Dragon puts it in front, but it's opened it up for Werty. He's only got Darth to beat. Darth is man enough for it. It goes into the corner. Yopego will follow and score.
Great dunk there by Werty on Darth, making it go into that corner there, and Yopego just getting that last touch that they needed to score an amazing goal.
Yeah, and it's just inevitable.
On the clock there.
Yeah, kind of just about time that SP were going to be able to put a goal down. Not as early as they wanted to, but still 1-0 up about halfway through the match.
All right, I think Vanquish, I think, need to just gather themselves a little. I think there was a little bit of a rush to the head from their last win, and they came out fighting, and I think now they've got to take a breath and get control of their game.
Monster riding there on very little boost, hoping to get high enough.
Happy Meal's up. LB the Dragon can't get there.
Happy Meal just giving that last little touch to get it underneath that crossbar. That was absolutely insane. That last little touch is just all they needed.
Yeah, just a nudge in the right direction from Yopego. Decent pinch off the wall. They're just sending it straight into Happy Meal's direction.
Monster threatening, but Yopego able to pick it up. I'll be missing, and Darth is forced to make a save.
Werty has put it in front. Monster can't get the save, and VXP have now grabbed control back again after an early little bit of scramble and being under pressure.
I'll be getting a miss touch there, just barely not able to make that save.
Yeah, no plays from Vanquish on the inside post either, and just I think quite an easy goal to put in.
Vanquish not threatening as much as they were in the first game, and just Yopego coming in with that absolute boomer of a shot. 132. Werty passing it straight through him, past Darth.
Pass, what a finish. LB the Dragon finds himself in the air, chasing a ball no longer there.
It was a good work from him trying to read that ball, but just not quick enough, I think. Darth getting a touch there, but no one to follow it up from his team. Monster getting a bump there, but Yopego able to pick this up and move it forward for his team. Double commits on that ball, meaning Albi has a chance to pick that up and possibly do something. Darth passing it back to himself, it seems.
That corner is crowded. Every player is in that corner. Dragon is going to bump it forward. What can Monster do? He's too far forward to do anything with it.
Happy Meal taking complete control
Darth!
and scoring.
Wow. Suddenly, the effort being made by Vanquish in game 2, they cannot seem to replicate it in this game, and they find themselves 5 goals behind.
Yeah, and such great control from Happy Meal as well, just able to dribble that ball in himself.
Werty coming in with a great read off the ceiling there. Winning the kickoff is Yopego. Monster making just the slightest of mistouches and Darth not able to read it.
Wow,
Yeah,
and Gomez.
Now I was going to say, just SP with their BMT kind of coming through and showing Vanquish that maybe the game 3 was a bit of a slip-up, but they're not slipping up on this game at all.
Oh, and here comes another one. No, is this going to be a miss? Werty will put it back. Dragon is trying to get the clear, but Werty has control in the corner. He's up. He's going to try and pass it down, but I don't think anyone from VXP's there. But Happy Meal makes his way forward. It's clear, though. Dragon is up. Yopego will get the clear.
Vanquish seems to be extremely low on boost. Darth being the only one to have something in the tank. I'll be picking up 100 there. But I think VXP is just dominating this boost game. They know where the boost is and they know how to use it.
And it looks like they've got the read on Vanquish now, and they're just not giving them any opportunities.
Monster getting back pretty quickly just to rotate for those goals.
Getting a bump there off of Happy Meal. Getting the ball into his possession, beating Yopego, but Albi is up there with him. Passing it over to Darth. Can Darth do something with this?
Oh,
We're into the last minute. Darth is up. Monster will finish it off.
Oh, great play by Vanquish there. Darth absolutely faking Werty out there. Yopego getting the bump on there, but not able to do enough.
and just a beautiful little kind of, you know, a bit of a boink or yoink over Yopego's head. And just a neat pass to Monster.
Yes.
Darth threatening, but Monster has picked up both boost pads from his back and the midfield, leaving Darth high and dry.
High and dry. Here comes Monster. It's me. He puts it up. Darth will follow, and he will miss. But Dragon will take advantage of the fake, but it's on the crossboard. Monster gets it up, but it's cleared by Happy Meal.
Happy Meal having a monstrous save there. Just not able to do enough. Vanquish seems to be lacking in this game.
Oh, and the Brazil arrive.
If they are able to keep this up, VXP will have a massive lead over Vanquish going into this next game. Brazil is not what you want to see.
It's amazing to see how SP have come out in this game. And I wouldn't have predicted it after the result from the last. Vanquish were on a high, they were playing well, and I was fully backing them to push SP very hard in this game, but they haven't.
Monster seeming to be just that little bit boost hungry, leaving maybe just not enough boost for his team.
And as we wait for the ball to bounce, will there be one more? Yopego ruins! Absolutely ruins the Brazil and finishes on 8-1. How embarrassing for them.
Having possibly a bit of respect for Vanquish there, or just maybe a miscalculation as that ball was almost on that ground before that net.
Well, very, very well played. A bit of a masterclass there from VXP. They take game number 4. They're 3-1 up and on the cusp of going to the final.
That was definitely what we would call dominating fashion.
All right. Well, the comeback story, if there is to be one for Vanquish, must begin now.
And yeah, it has to be a clean sweep from Vanquish as well. They need to be winning the next 3 games to take this off SP's hands, which I don't know if you gents feel that winning 3 straight games is going to be possible right now for Vanquish.
It's a piece of cake, Muzz. There are very few things easier than winning 3 games in a row against 3 grand champs.
All right. Well, you said it first, Ryan.
Absolutely. Because now I think Vanquish have SP exactly where they want them. With a full sense of security, they're going to come out the gate fighting, and they will not know what hit them. And they're going to go down 4-3.
And as we saw on that last scoreboard, 12 shots to 5. VXP
Wow.
just dominating. Double the shots, and only 1 shot being converted for Vanquish there.
Wow. All right, the slow server, slow to kick us off. There we go. We are ready to roll in game number 5.
Just building a bit of hype there, as we can see very clearly.
And this is do or die for Vanquish. Werty is up. Dragon will get the clear. Yopago's there to mop it all up and take a lead after 9 seconds.
Darth changing off to that dominance here. Double committing on the save there, possibly not trusting LB enough to make the save.
And they paid the price. All right, Vanquish, take a breath, collect yourselves. You've shown you can do it. Now do it. Darth getting under that attempted clear, almost getting past 2 defenders there from SP. Darth has put it up. Happy Meal will make sure of the clear, but LB's going to put it back in. It's deliciously in front of the net. Yopago clears it away.
And the clears coming from both these teams, I must say, have been quite smart. No one has been pushing it too far into the center for the other teams to have a scoring opportunity.
Okay. An opening for Vanquish. They don't take advantage, so Werty's going to go up from the pass, and Darth with a desperate save and gets it out. LB now. Can't get it past there. Yopago's putting it in front. Darth has a little bit of time.
Darth.
He's got no boost and a prayer. Oh, the demo from Yopago.
As we can see, Muzz, Vanquish has been very lacking on that boost game. And we can see how much that's affected them today.
Yeah, I think SP just know how to stop their opponents, and they realize that boost is going to help you with a lot of plays during free play. I don't know if you gents feel that like 1-0 right now is pretty tame coming from SP, and they're probably about to amp it up by another 3-4 goals in the last kind of 2 minutes.
Well, that has been their style the last few, in a number of the games.
Yeah. Kind of start.
Oh, Darth! Leveling the game!
Oh, there we go. That being
clear. LB the Dragon puts it amazingly on the backboard. Darth is up. Happy Meal can't clear, and they get the equalizer.
Yeah, that being said, right? The equalizer coming up from Darth. SP is still gonna find their stride, I'm sure.
Well, let's see.
SP possibly thinking that they have this game, this series in the bag. Yopago sitting on the boost, waiting for it to come out. Werty dribbling it past his own teammates. Absolutely amazing ball control there.
Phenomenal.
Oh, Werty gets bumped off the wall. Monster's going to try and put it in for a pass. Werty goes for the clear. He gets it a little bit. Oh, LB, it's over him. Only Darth left in defense. Oh, this is very dangerous, but Darth is up to it. Now they have an open net to chase. Monster is on it. Darth is in front trying to get a demo. He gets it, and they score! Great team play.
Yeah, I was going to say, Monster just kind of showing the work he's been getting around for the last 2 days, and yeah, with a decent goal there coming from him.
That demo from Darth made that goal.
Yeah, so we're looking at 2-1 to Vanquish right now, with only 2.5 minutes left, so halfway through the match.
This is just it's unbelievable Rocket League. It's so wonderful to see how hard Vanquish are fighting. And they know they're underdogs. They know they're up against better players. But what they lack in the skill, they're making up in sheer determination and passion and drive. And here they come again. Monster up against Werty. They're up on the wall. Monster can't get it. Can't get the dunk on him. The goal's open. Darth is going to have to save this, and he does.
Yopego just threatening that passing play again. Darth able to put it up for someone to get to. Monster finding it.
Oh,
Just
Albie
missing the
net.
nets.
Super close double tap there, almost coming from LB. Unfortunate crossbar.
Monster put a great pass. No one's there to follow it. Yopego trying to clear. He gets the boost. He's up in the air. It's off the ceiling. He loses control. Darth tries to push it back under him. He doesn't get there. Bit of a scramble now for Vanquish in their own defense. Monster gets the clear. Oh, great one by Darth. Oh, Monster couldn't get there. Happy Meal got there first. It's over. It's dangerous. Yopego's there. Followed by Werty. It's off the crossbar. Oh, and it goes in with just a minute left to go. This game is again equal.
Just as things were about to get exciting for Vanquish, they just aren't able to hold on to that lead that they have.
Rocket League is a hard taskmaster.
Hopefully Vanquish able to force the overtime here would be good for them, but I don't know, with a minute left to spare, I think SP, one goal shouldn't be too difficult for them to net.
Here comes Darth. He's going to put it on the backboard. Monster is there to follow. He can't quite get it there. It's blocked away. And now Werty, an attack for SP. Monster's there, but he pushes it on to the goalie, who manages to get something on it to get it away. Now it's a bit of a scramble for Vanquish just to stay in this game and put themselves in a position to try and take the lead again.
Darth coming in with very clutch save moments today. He actually has 3 saves already.
Amazing.
Just this one game. A bit of scrambling here, Muzz. Both teams trying to score.
Yeah, both teams trying to net.
No! With 4 seconds to go, Yopego vanquishes the hope of Vanquish.
And so much for forcing the overtime as well. I think with 4 seconds to go, this ball is not going to be kept alive. This might be the series.
Can they keep it up? Monster trying to do something. It's up in the air. Werty's going to try and push it down. He pushes it in front. Darth will get the clear, but I don't know that they can keep it up for long enough. Dragon is certainly going to try. Oh, but the demo from Happy Meal seals their fate. And that, folks, is that. They go through VXP salvage proficiency, find themselves going to the final. But an expected performance from VXP, but what heart, what fight we saw from Vanquish. They have been wonderful in this series, and I'm enormously proud of them.
Yeah, they did an absolute sterling job. A lot of consistent work coming up from all their players. I think Yopega just slamming the nail into the coffin there right at the end. 4 seconds to go. He didn't kind of want the golden goal to affect his team winning this overall series, and just so unfortunate that it had to go that way. I think we're all kind of rooting for Vanquish to force the overtime here, and yeah, 3-2, it just didn't happen in their favor, and that's obviously going to be SP going straight through to the grand finals, with Vanquish falling down to the lower brackets, and they are going to be playing Atomic Esports.
Absolutely. So it's not over for them. They could possibly be playing VXP again in the final. And it would be amazing to see how they would perform if they do manage to come through. But if they're going to get there, they're going to have to make their way through Atomic, who have been playing very well. So I think the Atomic Vanquish game is going to be pretty special.
Yeah, I think it's kind of, yeah, we've noticed that when it comes to those lower bracket games, boostless versus hatchlings, it gets very exciting. And I think this Vanquish Atomic Esports game, Ryan, could be one of the thriller in Manila. You know, it's going to be a big one.
Well, let's not hype it too much, just in case it isn't. But yeah, one certainly hopes for that, and then whoever of these two go through to the final, we can only hope for an epic final. But I enjoyed this last matchup. It wasn't one-way traffic. Vanquish were in it. They took one game off the all grand champ VXP team, who played superbly. They were in control for a lot of that, and ultimately they won, and they won quite comfortably. But just the fight and passion coming from Vanquish made it so entertaining to watch.
Yeah, just kind of, I think having 3 grand champs as well and knowing what their limits are and how they can push the mechanics of the game just kind of proves to be the deciding factor here. Definitely a lot of lessons that Vanquish can take home today and learn from, I think.
Absolutely. So we now have our next game is the lower bracket matchup between Atomic and Vanquish, and we will see which of those two teams will go forward to meet VXP in the final. And we will bring that to you on the stream live in about 5 to 8 minutes.
So if you're out there, just run until the edge and fall into me and see where this could end. Make a wrong right and leave this world behind. Can you hear me? Do you feel me? Wishing that I could run away with you. Imprisoned by fear, just pull me away, pull me away. Secret fantasies of me. Will they ever see the light of day, light of day?
Ten seconds. Stabilizing. Hibernation activated.
All the things we do for dreams. All of the things I do for me. I know the world is sad. Nobody around to do it for dreams.
And we're live again. We're back with the lower bracket game, Vanquish versus Atomic Esports.
Vanquish, Atomic Esports, the lower bracket. The
Both
winner
teams
here
here
goes-
definitely having something to prove against each other.
And the thing they want to prove is we're better than you.
That's mostly with any competition, right? I think.
Well,
Definitely
that's why we got you here, Carl, with you with the deep insight.
I'm glad to be here, able to help you guys look into this deeper insights of the game, and hopefully we can have a really good one here today.
And away they go. Darth, this guy, he's had a great tournament. He was fantastic in the match against VXP.
Definitely coming in some clutch moments, but we haven't even spoken about our predictions. Who do we think are winning these ones, guys?
Honestly, for me, I think this is a little too tight to call. Both have played very, very well. So, you know, if I'm forced to make a prediction, I'll go with Vanquish, only because I'm being kind of supporting this team. But I think it's an equal matchup.
I see the bias coming through not only for me today.
Well, we saw it from the analyst, so I thought I could do it. What about you, man?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it will be an equal game. I'll agree there with both of you. I'm assuming both of you also went for double Vanquish. I mean, I don't want to always be the differential here. Don't make me now support Atomic Esports just because both of you support Vanquish.
No, I'm definitely going for Atomic on this one. I think they have a much better mentality at this moment. They haven't come off a loss. They came off a win.
Indeed, they did.
Yeah,
Maybe,
but
let's see.
I think from a mental point of view, I honestly believe Vanquish would have taken a lot of mental strength from how they played against SP. Oh, demo there. Okay, well, a minute and a half of this game. Not much action has happened. A lot of back and forth. Both of them, no one rolling over. Both defending well. Both pushing forward. So let's see how this all plays out.
Both teams definitely just poking at each other's nets at the moment, trying to see if there's any weakness, trying to figure out each other's gameplay. Casper coming in with another
killed
demo.
out of the middle. Oh! Monster kills in return.
He's not having any of that. Not today, sir.
It's multi-kills. Monster taking it off the wall. Darth is up. He redirects, but Venom gets the save.
Very patient third man there. Definitely what we want to see coming from Atomic here.
Yeah.
Not committing too early.
Oh! Albie the Dragon! What happened there? Albie putting it up. He follows his own shot. Alpha missing the clear. Wee Casper finding himself in no man's land. Just as you were talking, Carl, about the effective work of the third man role by Venom just to play earlier.
It's a curse, it truly is.
Oh.
Yeah, Alpha Male kind of also just flying across the face of the goal and not, I think maybe not pumping back on the boost and the acceleration too much. I don't think he used his handbrake there as he tried to save that goal though.
The patience from Darth to bring it back into an attacking position was great. He just couldn't find the play to finish it.
Wee Casper coming from the backside of the net there, showing excellent control
Oh, the demo! Oh, the demo from Monster. Make sure Wee Casper has no further part in that play.
The physical side coming from both these teams is great to watch. Definitely shutting down key moments and key players.
Alpha has an open net for now, but he hasn't pushed it hard enough. Monster will get the clear. Darth is up on the wall to try and take advantage of the pass. He doesn't. Their net is open. It's going to hit the post. Wee Casper's up. Dragon gets the save. Oh, wow. Alpha. Oh, but it's going to... Oh, my word. I thought they were going to get such an unfortunate goal in the end.
Darth with a real soft save there, kind of just had to hit the top of his roof and that's all it needed. He didn't really proactively try to save that goal, but it's fine because they didn't concede. Wee Casper, this man is trying to equalize.
Very aggressive play
Oh,
coming
Wee
out.
Casper's going to have this ball. It's on the crossbar, the backboard, cleared by Monster.
Venom just booming it straight back into Vanquish's side. Missed touch from Albie and Darth there.
But Darth recovers enough to make sure he puts it out of danger. But LB's now gonna. Oh, he misses! Oh, and no one there from Atomic to finish it off.
Darth wave dashing to that boost, getting it, and just almost getting a goal there. Not able to just get by Casper. Nets are open at the moment.
Yeah, but we Casper already 3 shots, 1 save.
Venom trying to sneak it in, he doesn't get there.
Yeah, just getting around the pitch, this man. Doing a lot of work for his team.
20 seconds left, only 1 goal in this game. All of us said this game was going to be tight, that it was going to be pretty equal, and a one goal in 5 minutes is a pretty big, you know what I mean.
Very much not a big difference.
well said, Carl. Very much not a big difference. This game ends 1-0 in favor of Vanquish. They take the early lead.
Definitely cannot say it is a dominating game at all, Muzz. Not a dominating game at all.
No, 1 to zip ain't nothing. I mean, Darth had 5 shots, and there only was Albie the Dragon that put in 1 goal for 1 shot, so he converted 100% of what he put in. But Darth, 5 shots on goal to only win by 1 to 0. So I think it does show you the defensive abilities of Atomic Esports. So they kept out 7 shots from Vanquish in this first game.
4 saves by Vanquish, 5 shots, 7 shots for both teams. 5 saves by Atomic, 4 saves by Vanquish. I mean, the stats right there, the numbers are very, very close.
Not only that, but Atomic also has 7 shots, just not able to convert any of them to a goal.
Yeah.
And Vanquish only, they had the same number of shots, managed to convert 1 of them. And as it turns out, 1 of them was enough to win the first game.
I think it's a good indicator of how tight this series is going to be in a lower bracket semi-final. I mean, these boys are trying to get through to play SP. It's not going to be easy. We might see it go further. Do you guys expect maybe a game 5 coming here? Potentially, maybe.
Oh, you mean a game 7? Well, of all the matchups, this most.
I, for some reason, do not think that there will be a game 7 today in this type of bracket. They may just find themselves struggling to score here, Atomic.
Oh, great patience by Darth. And he read that so well to get the save. Oof. Ball's a little loose right now.
Decent play coming from both teams, but no one able to actually hold.
Oh, Darth, the angle! Off the wall, off the post, into the goal. From his own shot, he follows it. It comes down. He touches it. It hits the post and goes in.
There is no more a forceful goal than that.
Might just be a repeat of game 1 here with a 1-0 win for Vanquish on him.
Well, there's a lot of game left to play here. But Vanquish certainly looking pretty organized right now in attack and in defense. But here comes
getting a great
Casper.
50 there and an amazing flick. Darth able to move it over the stove.
Oh, but Darth is killed over the boost. Monster's going to have to save this. LB and him are both up. Alpha hitting it with the back of his car, putting it down, but Darth is going to get the clear. Darth seems to be everywhere on the field right now.
Casper has control of this, but gives it off to Monster. Alpha Male forced to control this.
Oh, a bad clear!
flick.
Darth will take advantage and put it in for their second goal.
Unfortunately, such a weak clear there from Alpha Male and pretty much set up Darth with a pop-up and said, here we go, easy goal.
Alpha will be pretty mad at himself for that.
Going to have to take a bit of effort to come back from this one, Atomic, I think. That's first game, very close, but this one looking a bit further apart.
Scrambling. Casper has it. He has to get past Darth, and that's no easy task. And coming in to try and get the boost, which he doesn't. Monster will try and push it up, but Darth is going to get there. Casper. Oh, going for the demo. Doesn't get it, but he does put Monster out of the plate for a moment. And Venom coming from somewhere in midfield to blast that home.
Alpha Male possibly faking a couple people in net there with a possible shot, but Venom is the one who sends it on through.
Managing that.
116 Ks an hour.
I think if there is anyone on the side of Atomic Esports that is probably going to be able to pull it back for them, it would be Venom. Definitely one of the mature players on the team, and should be able to, if it's going to come down to someone, he might be able to make the clutch plays for them.
Yeah, Venom is very important for this team, and I think as Darth is for Vanquish, and I think Venom has to make his presence felt a bit more in order for Atomic to succeed.
Yeah, I agree with you. They're double commit coming out from Casper and Alpha Male as they're just trying to make sure that Vanquish don't get into the back of the net anymore.
Definitely can't ignore Casper though either. He does have that great mechanical ability and can make those really clutch moments.
When Casper's on the ball in front, it's definitely threatening, and you always back him to do something positive with the play.
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
And speaking of that, here he comes. It's going to hit the side wall, but Dragon gets the block and the pinch. It moves up. Alpha will intercept. Here comes Monster. Dragon trying to get it off. Oh, but Darth is there to finally finish it off.
Yeah, what a setup for Monster as well. Just kind of talking about him as he was able to set up that side post play there for Darth, and very nice second touch there coming out from Vanquish, and that puts them 2 up.
They re-established their 2-goal lead. All the work to be done now by Atomic.
Alpha Male with the soft touch.
Oh! Just the great goal by LB the Dragon. But the player from Alpha Male played it straight to Darth. Darth set up Dragon beautifully, who finished off with a 109k goal.
Alpha Male seeming to come in is a bit of a weak link here for Atomic Esports.
Yeah, which is unusual. He hasn't been. He's done... Whoa! Great clear there from Wee Casper.
A miss there from Albi gives Casper space on the field and gives him the ability to go for a bump play.
He gets the bump, but the ball doesn't travel to the goal. And now
Yeah.
Venom. Oh, gets bumped off the ball by Monster. LB the Dragon will put it into the middle for Darth, who misses. This will open it up for Wee Casper, who gets it past one. It's off the backboard. He'll shoot his own shot, but Dragon is there and makes sure there is no goal.
Casper possibly should have moved off that one. Alpha definitely having a lot more speed, which would have generated a lot more power.
Yeah, and as you were saying earlier about Wee Casper just being quite dominating in the front of the box there. Just almost economizing on his own goal. Don't double touch, but not enough for Albert the Dragon to save it. So close, but no
Minute
cigar.
left for Atomic to bring this back. They've had their chances, which they haven't. Oh, a terrible mistake by Atomic. Opens it up for Monster, but Wee Casper can recover in time. And Alpha will
Alpha
get the
coming in
final clear.
clutch there, making that save off that bad touch from Casper there.
Here they come. Wee Casper with an opportunity now. He can't put it in the net. It'll be cleared by LB. Darth now trying to control it over Alpha Male. He does, and he scores!
Great mechanics coming out from Darth there, putting it over Alpha. Alpha not able to get high enough in time to make a save.
It's just, yeah, beautiful aerial control there from Darth, just kind of using his boost quite wisely there to get it rounded and over Alpha Male, and easily as well.
And suddenly Vanquish are dominating. It wasn't as close as the first game was. We thought this game would be very similar, but they've dominated, winning now by 4 goals. Unless one more is scored here. Yes, that's going to be that. And Vanquish have a 2-game advantage.
We could possibly be seeing a sweep here as Vanquish builds up their momentum and is looking in form to dominate the opposition.
Yeah, 5-1 definitely meant a much bigger scoreline than the first game, and I think just maybe Vanquish kind of getting the mental block from that previous SP game, and now feeling, they know they need to win this bracket game, and of course they're going to try do it in emphatic style, and we can see it coming out from them. Darth, 4 goals, 5 shots, definitely kind of making the most out of game 2.
The thing is here, though, the shot differential is not that large. Definitely a game of saves here. Vanquish coming in with 7 saves opposed to Atomic's 4.
Now you can't score goals if they're saved. So
Very, very true.
Another bit of deep insight brought to you by the teacher. Muzz the teacher.
I think, Ryan, we just all here to kind of state the obvious. And of course, you can't score if you can't get past the defenders.
Well, if it's obvious you want, this is game number 3.
Definitely
Venom to the open net of Vanquish, and it's going to get there 6 seconds off the kickoff. Venom is possibly back, and if Venom plays well, Atomic Esports are a dangerous team. But Vanquish finding themselves with no one back, a mistake by them leads to them being behind within 6 seconds.
A great 50 from Alpha there as well, though, going for that ball and challenging it early, making sure that he gets a good touch there and Venom is able to capitalize.
Oh, the Dragon's going to get a goal! I think the pass from Monster was up, puts it down, it goes off the backboard, Dragon is there, no one can clear, and it rolls in at 33 k's an hour. And after 15 seconds, this game is level at 1-1.
Yeah, Colin, just as you were singing Alpha's praises, he unfortunately doesn't have enough to stop that goal, and he just lets it get it past him.
Oh, wee Casper! He cannot be missing those. It was great work by him, but he has to be putting those away. Here comes the Dragon, doesn't get the double touch. Wee Casper will now have another attempt.
Onto that last goal, though, I think Casper not being able to get that touch off the backboard was the true downfall of Atomic sides.
Big clear there by Monster, punching it all the way across the field.
Casper definitely making some interesting touches this game,
work
and
by
not
Darth
making
here.
it work.
Casper trying to get the clear. Monster doesn't get the thing. Darth reads it, turns around, pops it into the air. He's in the air in a flash, gets it past Venom. And what is going on? 50 seconds, we have 3 goals already.
Yeah, Vanquish potentially looking to close out the series. Gonna win, looking to try win game 3 convincingly.
Oh,
Monster in the box.
my word. Vanquish are on a tear. Monster taps it up. He follows his own shot. He fakes it down into the ground and just taps it into that bottom left-hand corner. What an outstanding play. And Vanquish they seem unstoppable right now.
Vanquish have definitely pulled out something else. Double fake from both teams and no conversion.
Interesting bit of play at the kickoff. Oh, Darth with an unusual miss will give Alpha Male a chance, but he doesn't control it well enough. What can Casper do now? Dragon's going to get the clear, but it's floating dangerously. Venom puts it on the backboard. Wee Casper is up. Can he follow with a touchdown? He gets the second touch. Alpha Male's there. He gets the barest of touches, and it loops tantalizingly over the head of the goalie. And they've brought 1 goal back.
That touch looking almost not even there.
Yeah.
Alpha Male just playing down and over everyone's heads.
Yeah, just barely touches it by the skin of his teeth. I think it was just half a millimeter of a touch.
With possibly the slowest goal of the series at 28 k's an hour.
Goal's a goal.
Oh, absolutely. There's no... Whether it was a flip reset or an untidy looking bounce off the floor, it counts the same.
Atomic have pulled this game back into a 1-goal differential, though. Alpha Male controlling this ball here, going for a 50 and winning it. Casper here to follow up. No boost left in the tank, and Venom.
Oh, Darth. Okay, Darth does have control. Here he goes. Dragon going for the demo on Venom. He doesn't get the demo, but he distracts the goalie enough so that Darth can put it away.
Forces him to jump.
Oh,
Venom makes
Dragon
a touch,
putting it away.
but Albi just getting that barest of touches to send it straight into the net.
Yeah, great team play there. They've re-established a 2-goal lead.
Not even half of this game finished, though. Still plenty of opportunities for Atomic to make this their own.
Darth with the reset. Uses the flip, but only as far as Casper, who's on it now. Tries to pop it up for Venom, who doesn't take advantage. Only Alpha Male to beat, who's up. He doesn't get there. Darth puts it against the back wall. Monster can't convert. And the danger is averted for the moment.
Yeah, Venom and Casper were back very quickly on the defensive there.
Darth up. Not managed that second touch, but very close to making this a 3-goal differential.
Very close. Here comes Venom. For wee Casper, who puts it away.
Absolutely great play coming out from both Venom and Casper. Casper getting that amazing read and just pummeling it in before Monster can even have time to think.
Oh, now it's a party.
Yeah, and so far, Vanquish have been able to re-establish their 2-goal lead after every time they've conceded. Atomic now will want to score again, but as I say that, Vanquish again re-establish a 2-goal lead.
And the
Double
LB was
commit.
actually inside the Atomic box. It just kind of got out before Darth put it in.
Truly unfortunate double commits coming from Atomic here. As they
Oh,
score.
Venom has the dunk. Monster's going to try and clear. It's not pretty, but Darth will tidy up. Wee Casper there will pop it in front of the goal. Alpha Male will try again. He gets the pass. Venom is up, and he puts it in.
I'm gonna rate 20 seconds until that 2-goal lead is re-established.
All right, so Carl reckons at 1 minute 21, Vanquish will score again. Let's see.
Yeah, we're going to have to hold it to you, Carl.
I'll buy a lottery ticket from you if that happens. Monster's up. Oh, it's dangerous for Atomic. And it's floating, it's floating, it's floating. Dragon puts it in front of the goal! Darth is there! And Dark Call is out by just 3 seconds. 23 seconds it took for Vanquish to re-establish a 2-goal lead. Unbelievable work from Vanquish. Serious prediction and analysis from Carl.
Well, the man is spot on, and I think, you know, it's no surprise that Darth did put it in this really 7th goal in this whole entire series, leading the rest of his teammates by leaps and bounds.
All right, Venom, if we stay true to form now, Atomic are going to score.
Should we give them 31 seconds, Ryan?
I reckon by 44 they will score. Here comes Darth now, cleared by Venom. Can they follow now? Because no, LB is there.
Oh,
Alpha's going to get the clear. My prediction is off. I'm out of the prediction game. But here comes Alpha.
yeah, I was going to say, pretty
Casper's
close
going
there.
to challenge. Squirts it out to the left corner. Venom is there to follow. Monster tries for the clear. It's tantalizingly in front, but cleared wonderfully by Darth.
Yeah, they don't want to let a goal leak right now, as they've got, you know, 30 seconds left to win this match. Oh, Casper.
Time running out for Atomic in this game.
Beautiful save there from Alpha Male. Venom gonna hope to get it out. I don't think he's got that
10
much boost
seconds.
left.
Venom wants to score this one right now. It's off the backboard. Wee Casper's, but he can't do anything with it. 2
Yeah,
seconds left.
No beans in the
ball
bank.
has to bounce. And
Thank you.
Vanquish are storming through Atomic. They are now 1 game away from the sweep against Atomic Esports, undefeated so far, but not being able to find whatever they need to beat Vanquish.
No, 6-4, super close game there as well. The highest scoring game we've had thus far in the series. Oh man, and Darth just absolutely putting in a ton of work. 3 goals in that game, 4 shots, 7 overall. And, you know, kind of following up on what Carl said, they were going to score in the next 20 seconds. And of course, Darth is the one to do it. This man, I think, has got all the BMT when it comes to these high pressure moments. And, you know, you can definitely pat him on the back for the hard work he's been putting in here so far.
The BMT, the bacon, mango, and tomato. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So-
no, he's grinding this boy. I mean, you can see there's 6, 2, 7, you know, cup almost about 200 points ahead of the next player. Albie definitely put in a ton of work for his team.
So here we are. Can we see a reverse sweep? And if we are, it obviously has to start in this game. But here we go. Atomic Esports up against it, having to win their next 4 games in order to meet VXP salvage proficiency in the final.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's quite difficult to do. Even though Atomic Esports got a score early on in the first game, there's still pretty much 4 minutes, 50 seconds left when you score at that point. And I think that's what was so difficult for Atomic there, just to clinch the W.
Monster is up! Doesn't get a clean hit. And Atomic will have an attack opportunity, thwarted by Darth, and then thwarted by Venom.
Yeah, picks up the
And
side
here
boost
comes
as well.
Venom!
Yeah, he's got enough beans to make that play, but Monster, he's having none of it. Trying to get out of his half, over to Darth in the middle of the field. Casper.
Albie with almost a full tank waiting in the middle, but Darth can't provide the pass.
Oh, over his head. Alpha Male maybe to make some plays. Unfortunately, Albert the Dragon there, ready to block.
Scrambling, Alpha off the back wall. Venom's there! And with the finish! A wonderful finish.
Venom
Albie
getting a
couldn't
very
get it clear.
interesting touch here, coming in sideways and then sort of just spinning his car around to get that last touch in. Really great mechanics coming off of him today.
Yeah, having to readjust mid-air, which he did very well.
But
So-
I don't think this lead will last very long. I think Vanquish will definitely be coming back knocking very soon.
All right, are you brave enough to call a time, Carl?
Unfortunately, I will not be doing that this time.
Oh, so you're just good for the one prediction. But here they come. Here comes the Atomic across the face of goal. No one's there to finish. Venom can't do much more with it. Darth is now on it. Very dangerous. Gets past Wee Casper! And he recovers in time to ensure it doesn't go in. A scramble clear, but now Venom is on it. He's got just one defender to beat, which is Albie. He doesn't get there. Cleared by both Monster and Albie, and now they have an attack on their own. Monster puts us up forward. It's on the side wall, and it's looping up. Albie the Dragon's up, and he hits the side post.
Monster coming in for another passing play here, hoping to find Darth. Doesn't manage to find him. Venom gets in the way of the play.
But as you pointed out, Carl, Vanquish are knocking and knocking hard. They're banging on the door. But so far, that door remains firmly shut. Oh, lovely
Male
dunk
making
by
a
Alpha.
save there.
There's just incredible saves coming up from the side of Atomic Esports. I mean, Alpha Male and Wee Casper both just making really goal line kind of vital saves, which are keeping Atomic Esports in the game right now.
Well, I know I'm rooting for Vanquish, but I would love to see Atomic take one back and start to push Vanquish, push them hard, and perhaps set up
Yeah, full
a
beans and Alpha
seventh game.
Male.
Here they come! And Atomic take a 2-goal lead for the work of Alpha Male, who we were criticizing in the last game, but now he's bringing it out. 2 defenders couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, double
Even.
committed from Vanquish, unfortunately, not able to get past that little bit of a boink from Alpha Male, and well done to him, kudos.
Getting a very unique touch there, able to defeat everyone in the net there, and just all around a great play. Casper threatening to get their 3rd goal of the match though. Albie manages to bring it under Alpha.
It's 2v1 with Venom. The attempted
Oh.
demo doesn't happen, but he is
Open
distracted.
space.
Monster is up. Venom is going to try. He's going to have to wait in net. Darth puts it in front. Oh, my word.
Darth getting
Good
that ground
control.
pinch, just putting it in the nets. Absolutely beautiful to see.
Fantastic work.
And Venom, unfortunately, not able to come around and get that goal line save. He was super close, and unfortunately, yeah, Darth was able to beat him there by a few milliseconds.
Oh,
Venom.
oh, Atomic now looking to re-establish their 2-goal lead. Desperate clear from Monster. Succeeds and sets up Darth. Darth is going to follow his own shot. Does he get the tap? He does indeed. But Wee Casper's going to get it past the Dragon. And now Venom looking to get past the last defender. It's up in the air. He puts it down in front. Wee Casper's there. He's, with a weak shot that Monster is able to push away.
I'll be pushing this ball forward to Darth. Darth getting a redirect. Casper making a key save there. Both Venom and Albie missing the ball there.
This is dangerous for Atomic, but cleared by Wee Casper. He's going to have an attack, but the Dragon reads it well. And now in with the pass by Darth. No one from Vanquish to take advantage. Monster tries to put it in, and it's up for Darth, floating above, off the backboard. The Dragon putting it down. It gets past Alpha. It's a little loose. Venom puts it only as far as Dragon, who's going to put it on the backboard. Brought down by Darth. Monster, what can he do? He does nothing. Darth is going to bring it back. Oh, but he is killed in midfield. And here comes the Dragon. But Venom clears off his own backboard.
Just the defensive plays here from Atomic Esports are incredible. Absolutely throwing bodies at the goal line, just making sure that Vanquish don't come and try equalize.
Pass by Venom. Wee Casper shoots into the empty net, and they re-establish their 2-goal lead. They are 3-1. 30 seconds remain in this game. It looks like Atomic will take one back.
That could quite easily be what sends us through to a game 5 of the series today.
Yeah, well, I did mention it earlier. I said game 5 potential could come through it. It looks like we might just be able to force it here. I think Atomic Esports are in quite a commanding lead.
Alpha's going to hit the crossbar. But here comes Venom. It squirted up in the air. 10 seconds to go. Atomic will want to see this clock run down and this game be finished.
And that will be it. We will be seeing a game 5, and it will be Atomic winning this matchup.
Well done to Atomic, bringing one back, making sure that Vanquish don't have the sweep. And now there is a slight momentum shift. Is there a move now toward Atomic? Atomic have the opportunity to regather themselves, come out fighting, and push Vanquish hard.
While looking at the shots, Vanquish is leading in that category by 1. However, Atomic have so many saves to their names. Alpha Male coming in with 3, Venom 2, as well as Casper. But Vanquish have not been able to respond with the same amount of saves. That could be different in this game.
Yeah, and just accuracy for shots just was absolutely abysmal on the side of Vanquish. You can't have 10 shots on goal and only convert 1 of them. So, kudos. I think also we spoke a lot about Atomic's defense there as well. I think they saved a ton of goals. You can see they're 3, 2, and 2 respectively, versus only the 2 total saves coming out from Vanquish. So definitely Wee Casper, Alpha Male, and Venom absolutely being commended on the hard work, the defensive hard work they had to put in this game. And of course, to come back in game 4 and try to save the series.
Wee Casper taking a long time to ready up. I wonder if he went changed again.
May have been hit by his lamp again. Surprisingly, that is what happened to him yesterday.
Hit by his lamp.
Yes, his lamp apparently fell on his head in between games, so he was a bit behind on one of those occasions.
All right, well, he didn't change his car, so maybe it was the lamp. Darth is going to threaten the goal.
Venom taking control of the situation.
He's got LB to beat. LB's going to be up, but dunked by Alpha Male. This is an opportunity for Atomic, but there's a demo, ensures that it goes nowhere. Darth getting it over Venom. Follows his shot! Oh, and a great finish. Gets it past 2 goalies.
Absolute pure control and the power coming straight off his own follow-up shot. Absolutely amazing.
This man has been just absolutely prolific tonight.
Oh, he's been a shining star for Vanquish. And here he is again. Darth down off the backboard, up by LB. Darth doesn't know what miraculous thing to do from there, so he decides to do nothing. He goes back, and now Wee Casper
picks up the 100 beans as well. He's going to try carry it in by himself. Oh, Albert the Dragon there.
Past LB.
So close, no cigar.
Which is just as well because Wee Casper is far too young.
Indeed, sir.
Here comes Monster with the pop-up. Alpha Male gets the clear. Wee Casper and Darth doing battle in the midfield. It falls for...
Empty net
Alpha.
with the dunk.
Venom is there, but Darth gets a miraculous save.
I almost feel like you have to be able to convert those shots into goals with an empty net and a dunk call. That was just way too close for Atomic Esports not to have taken it.
I definitely agree with you on that one.
Oh, and here
But
we
it seems
go.
like Monster is able to convert those quite easily, no matter how many people are in the nets.
Yep, that's the difference. When you've got a dunk and a empty net to fall back on, this could have been, you know, Atomic Esports with a 1-all draw right now, but you know, Vanquish, I think they want to close out this series.
Well, after their loss in the last game, they're coming out fighting, all guns blazing. This is dangerous, but Caspel will get the clear. Can he do anything attacking with it? Yes, Venom gets it above the Dragon. Puts it in front of net. Darth is going to get the clear.
Darth controlling this ball here and just pummeling it into the net. Alpha makes a crucial miss, and that is the story.
It was a great shot, but honestly, it had to be saved, surely. Surely Alpha has to read that better.
Alpha had 67 boosts in the tank, no reason for him not to be saving those.
Oh, Alpha Male going long.
Great bit of work there from Monster. The
Darth
net is
coming up
open. This
and
is
showing us how it's done.
my word. The reading, the control. He pops it up. He realizes he can't hit it. So he flips around so the ball drops and then gets that final touch. Great bit of work. 4-0 and more than half the game left to play.
And Alpha Male just kind of there to steal a goal, you know, right time at the right place. Oh, set up by Venom with none of his peers coming in to help him out there. Casper and Alpha Male just really not there available for Venom.
Attempted pitch play from LB and Darth. They almost makes it into the nets. Monster backing off, seeing what Atomic's gonna do, and pummeling it into their corner. Casper has control of this ball, flicks it over one, but Darth is there to make the save.
Darth is an absolute star for Vanquish here. And not to take anything away from LB or Monster, who have performed wonderfully in support, but really it is Darth that is keeping this Vanquish team ahead and in charge.
I couldn't agree with you more. Darth definitely putting in the work there for their aggressive side, putting in those shots and just making it happen.
Now, talking about Darth, they almost kind of get in the flip reset, trying to get another bump into goal. That's fine. He's going to set up the rest of his team. I'll be picking up the corner boost with the beans.
He's robbed by Wee Casper, but no one there from Atomic to finish it off.
Darth with a save as well, so this man is
Here
getting
comes
around
Alpha
the
Male.
pitch.
He's not controlling that as he's managed to push it up, but LB's going to get the clear twice. Oh, but he messes it up the third time. Wee Casper will take advantage, but he's killed.
Got to take advantage of those empty
Falling
net
right in front
situation.
of the net of Vanquish. Wee Casper is up, but LB the Dragon does enough to get the block.
Darth over the top of one. Venom makes a touch and just pushes it past Darth, barely making a bye. Wee Casper trying to take control of this. Eventually does, but Darth is there to meet him and say, "No thank you, sir.
Oh.
That is mine."
Darth almost getting his hat-trick there. Monster unable to get a touch, but LB will control. Got a bit of time. Doesn't do well there, but Monster's there to back him up. But again, also loses out to the challenge.
Oh, just enough beans on Darth to get this ball out of his box.
Oh,
Darth
the
doing
butt-
whatever he
the
wants.
He's got
the
zero
bump there,
boost,
and that
he gets
is
it in. Oh, the
Hat-trick
team
to Darth.
player. Hat-trick to Darth, but look at this bump here from, I think it's Monster. No, it's LB. Or
No, Monster was the-
Was Monster.
Monster
Great
coming in with
bump.
a great bump there. The sights, the vision, and the execution were just perfect.
Giving Darth with his zero boost a clear line at goal.
Absolute empty net from Atomic there.
That is definitely going to put us at the end of the game, and Vanquish will be seeing you back up again in the upper bracket.
In the upper bracket, in the final, again against VXP SP.
I think we can quite comfortably say that Darth would be the man of the series here.
Well,
definitely.
of this series, absolutely. He was streets ahead of his teammates. But not to take anything away, because the team plays were very good between the bumps, the demos, the passes, the defending, the saves. They filled their roles magnificently, and which opens up a player like Darth to go and be aggressive and attacking and and display his mechanical skills in attack.
Definitely Darth coming up and at it with the ability to score those vital goals and just making it happen when it needs to happen. The team plays were great, but Darth definitely pushing up into the opposition's field and scoring those goals.
So, Carl, Muzz, here we are. After a full weekend of Rocket League, we're at the final. This is it. The next game will determine the Momentum Series champions. Who's your money on?
Oh, I'm going to have to go with Salvage Proficiency. They are a dominating team. We saw earlier that they were taken to a game 5, but it didn't phase them. They were able to, in the first game, 8-1. That is not a small number of goals to lose against. Definitely, my money is on Salvage Proficiency at the moment.
Muzz.
Oh, I think if Vanquish want to cause an upset, they're going to have to work very hard. I think they're going to have to enable all three of the players and not just Darth, not relying and banking on Darth to score their own goals. So let me go for Vanquish. It's going to be an upset. I think it's going to be a super difficult upset. I think the easy answer is to say Salvage Proficiency. They do have the 3 grand champs. They all are very equal in the scoring. Yopega, Worty, and Happy Meal all score, as we saw in the previous upper bracket game. It's not like Vanquish, who rely only kind of on Darth to score all the goals, which maybe is going to be the difference, because that means if SP shut down Darth, there is almost no goals that come from Vanquish's side. But I will go for them just to get the upset.
Well, I think you analyzed that very, very well, Muzz, and I pretty much agree with you. My money, however, says VXP. My heart says Vanquish. So my wallet and my heart will battle it out in the Momentum Series final, being brought to you by myself, Deaded Horsborn, Muzz, and Carl. And I think we're going to pick up that game hopefully in the next 7 minutes or so. I think we're going to look to get going by 7:30. So stick around. You've got time to get a drink, a snack, and get right back in front of your PC for the final.
I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Oh, like my life inside a car, hit the button, drive real far. Put that record on me like, I'm dreaming of you, I dream of a new down.
Get down. Get down. Get down. The bass and sound. 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 Get up, down for the bass and sound. Bass and sound. Down. Get up, down. Get up, down for the bass and sound. Get down for the bass and sound. Get up, down for the bass and sound. Get down for the bass and sound. Get up, down for the bass and sound. Bass and sound. Bring it back now. I got the moves. Hey. Hold up. If you turn
good things go slow. And I'm no saint. I fall and you pick me up again. You got your habits, got them too. Just feel like maybe I could lose them with you. Sinking in, and I guess I kinda like that. For the first time, you really got my back. Got your habits, I got them too. Just feel like maybe I could lose them with you. Lose them with you, lose them with you.
Using now.
Just feel like maybe
And we are live. This is the Momentum Series final. VXP Salvage Proficiency up against Vanquish. This will be our last game to cast, unless, of course, Vanquish create an upset and beat VXP SP, in which case we will have to play the double elimination game and do this all over again. But for now, this is game one. Me, Dead at Horseborn, Muzz, and Carl.
Getting off to a great start here for Vanquish, winning that kickoff. And Monster controlling this play at the moment, looking for boost, obviously not having any luck with it.
Oh, and there we go. 14 seconds, 16 seconds, the goal from Yopego.
Who was in the ranked game? Yopego.
Yeah, Mr. Warmed Up.
All right, so we can see the man has got his fingers all loose.
So, will Vanquish have learned some lessons from the matchup earlier this evening?
We can only hope so. An upset would be great here. But you can't keep your eyes off of SP. They definitely have the skill.
No, listen, they've done amazingly well on them. And here comes Darth up against Werty, but LB the Dragon puts it back in. Yopego out. Oh, that corner is high traffic right now with that ball. Oh, nearly a mistake there, but here's LB the Dragon puts it.
All three from Salvage Proficiency in one corner at the moment. Very interesting play here from them. Managing to clear it and hopefully buy themselves some time.
Yeah, also kind of Vanquish going to be found wanting a bit at the back because they didn't really have any players on defense as everyone was kind of pushed up to the middle of the field. And I think a team like SPO will take full advantage of that and definitely hit kind of big boomers straight into your net if you're not careful.
An open net. Dragon puts it down. Darth is in, but Werty reads it magnificently. Gets the clear and will put it down for Happy Meal, who doesn't get a great hit. That's going to be pushed out by LB the Dragon.
Darth is definitely going to have to do that effort and make those goals happen.
Oh! The setup from Darth, the finish from Monster!
Great play here. Yopego just making the save, but passing it straight to Monster, who was able to easily convert that.
It might be an entirely different story. Vanquish were able to take one game in their last matchup. If they can take another, but take the first one, I think from a mental point of view, that's very interesting. Here comes LB. He doesn't control it well. They had an open net to shoot at for a moment. Monster is up. He puts it on the backboard. Happy Meal will clear.
Yeah,
So
I
if
think
they-
I think getting one game onto SP is so important because it's, you know, that does secure you one game out of a potential 7, and it's not gonna, you know, be the clean sweep from SP either. So I think definitely Vanquish can try cement this game. This would be it.
Yeah, and I think it puts some interesting pressure onto XP.
Monster with a rough touch.
Yopego doesn't get a clean hit on the ball, missing an open net. Monster gets, but dunked by Yopego. And now they find themselves in the corner again. Dragon clears, but dangerously for Werty. Monster backflips on his save. Bad mistake from LB. Putting it right in front of Werty, who bangs it past the backflipping Monster.
Albi and Darth just a bit too close there for comfort, and it is capitalized on very easily.
Yeah, and just quite a strong shot into goal and finding Monster quite wanting. And like Ryan mentioned, a bit of a backflip, and unfortunately just too weak to save.
Yopego up with control onto the backboard, but Monster makes the clear. Now it's on to Wordy. Playing it into center. No one there from his team to capitalize on it. Yopego trying to get into center now. I'll be making a great save there and controlling the play now. But back out to Happy Meal, who we know has great control of the ball and his car.
Happy Meal with the control.
Monster with the clear. Oh, Wurty's got an open net, but he whiffs it. No! Yopego will finish! A terrible mistake by Vanquish. Wurty faking here. Darth. Oh, I think Darth was pushed off by Happy Meal. Is that I read that right?
Yeah, Happy Meal coming clearly there for a bump and making it happen.
Wow.
Darth not in position to do anything.
But like Wurty with this random kind of backflip middle of the field and just absolutely kind of, I think, almost pull in the legs of Vanquish.
Yeah. Oh, and now it's just a Happy Meal of goals. We have Yopego with 2 goals, Wurty with 1, and now Happy Meal with 1, and even distribution goals. And they've grabbed this game and they are firmly in control.
Going to be a hard comeback for Vanquish, but definitely possible. Minute and a half left. Something can be done, but it has to be done now.
Carl, I never took you for such an optimist. But it's a good thing. Optimism is a fabulous thing. And here comes Monster flying in the air past the ball. Darth will get the intercept to win the 50. But Dragon puts it down. That's a little bit spray and pray at the moment from Vanquish.
Monster going for a demo there.
Oh!
Darth
And the
missing
goal was
the
open.
double.
Dragon's there, but Wurty's it.
That would have been a beautiful demo by Monster with Darth scoring the goal. Unfortunately, just hit in the side post, but the intention was definitely there from Vanquish.
Vanquish are currently knocking on their door, but nothing is happening just yet. Wurty making great touches. Monster in control now. Gets the dunk, but no goal. Yopego has control now. Passing straight to Darth, and Happy Meal is clearing the ball.
Monster trying an effort on his own. He gets a pass. Yopego gets a marvelous clear all the way back down to Vanquish's net. Dragon off the backboard.
Faking it past one, but not able to regain control, and now Wurty will come in and get it off any danger.
VXP SP are going to take game number 1 in the Momentum Series final. Sunday, 1st of December. Game number 1 goes to SP.
And it was done in dominating fashion, we cannot deny that. SP had control of that game. And the amount of shots they put on nets was so much more than Vanquish was expecting and were able to handle.
9 plays 4. That is a remarkable difference. They had to convert all of their shots just to level this game.
Yeah, 4-1. I mean, things were starting out pretty well for Vanquish. I think kind of it was only about 1-0, 2-0, 2-1 at a point. Then I think Vanquish were in this game, but of course, just SP showing us why they are so good, why they are so skilled. Again, just the goals being spread around the whole team. There 2 from Yopego, 1 from Happy, and 1 from Wurty to only Monsters, 1 single goal. Not for lack of trying on their side, obviously. Darth trying to make 3 shots with 1 assist. But SP, they're too strong and they're too good.
You keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
But, that's only the first game, Ryan. Game Carl, I think, let's let this Carl's optimism be infectious and let's back Vanquish all the way. How about that?
Yeah, let's not count our chickens before they bolt.
Oh, we put in the cart before the horse.
I think we're quite possibly. Okay, so here we go. Game number 2. It is Vanquish up against VXP Salvaged Proficiency. And away they go. Darth getting the early advantage, only as far as Happy. Nice clear by Monster.
Yeah, I was going to say, beautiful save there by Monster. It was going into an empty net, but Monster knows exactly what had to happen there. And that was a great boom.
Oh, it's going to get over Monster now. Oh, he does great to get back and clear it into the corner. Oh, and now he opens up an attacking option, but Happy Meal's there controlling it out. Monster Savage with the demo. Yopego's going to pop it up. He's going to get it past one, but not past Darth.
I'll be lacking on boost. They're not able to go up for that and just not being able to find the control. Now it's all up to Albie, who managed to find boost and...
This is up Yopego with an amazing clear.
The entire
Amazing
Vanquish
save.
team all in one corner at the moment, just trying to find that one goal.
Oh, they are stuck in one corner right now.
Oh, this is dangerous. Yopego's up, but Darth gets it over. Werty will put it back into Vanquish's half in front of their net. And Dragon gets it over one, possibly over two. No, Happy will control. But Darth gets it there. Werty is going to clear.
Darth picking up that corner boost from...
Oh, the demo.
SP as
Can
well.
someone take advantage? They've left their net open. Happy Meal gets a shot, but it's not on target. Werty rushing in. It's a scramble up. Happy Meal puts it down. A desperate save. I think Albie the Dragon got the save. And now they have an attack of their own. But no, it's back against their own net. Yopego drops it down. Werty tries to finish another amazing save. And I am out of breath from the last 30 seconds of play.
Everyone from Vanquish got a save in that few seconds. Definitely a scramble, but it worked out for them in the end, and now they have a chance. Monsters are trying to find control, but just not managing it. And now Happy Meal is opening up the offense for VXP.
Yeah, and quite a strong Vanquish team coming out in this game 2 of the series. I mean, they haven't leaked a goal just yet, and they're making SP absolutely work for every minute of it.
Albie the Dragon has an opportunity now. He doesn't control. Darth is going to try to set something up. Darth has changed to the Dominus.
Passing the ball off to Yopego. Now to Happy Meal. Happy Meal
Double.
on the backboard, but
Oh,
Darth gets the clear.
Oh, Monster gets the bump. Darth is up. He makes no mistake. They take the lead.
Monster getting that bump on Werty and just making sure no one else is there for Darth to get an absolutely amazing shot.
What a great bit of play. Well done for Monster. And the sad thing is he doesn't even get an assist for that. Yet without his work there, that goal doesn't happen. All right, suddenly Vanquish kind of at the throats of SP right now.
Happy Meal getting their boost, but trying to find control. Yopego has it, but no boost to follow up on anything. Happy Meal pummeling it into their corner again, and Monster now has control. Getting it past
Puts it
Werty.
into the middle nicely, but Happy Meal is going to get there first.
Happy Meal still in that mid boost as well, just trying to make sure he can keep up his attack and pressure.
Albie the Dragon putting it into center, no one to follow up. Darth will make it there though, and pummeling his back wall. Monster's coming knocking.
Happy against Darth. He gets it past, but it's squeezed into the corner. Yopego's up, but Monster gets the clear on him. It's over. Monster against Werty. Werty wins the 50. Happy's up, brings it down. Darth will look to control, but Werty puts it tantalizingly in front of the net. Darth clears it again.
So much closer game here. You can see, I don't know, both these teams, it's fighting for the ball. Sometimes a bit scrappy as well. You know, there's back and forth action here. You can see the double commits from both players just trying to get onto this ball. Darth with no boost.
Both teams seem to be fighting for the boost control more than they are for the ball. The ball seems to fall into whoever has the most boost at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, the bump from behind on Yopego. Sets it up for Monster. Puts it against the board. Darth is there. He's going to finish it. 40 seconds to go. They're 2 goals up. This game looks like it is going to go to Vanquish. But 40 seconds can be a long time in Rocket League.
And this man just showing, you know, why he's kind of been so useful and prolific on the side of Vanquish. Just Darth with 2 goals already. This man is absolutely amazing. He's putting in a ton of work around the pitch. Monster, and I think Albie just enabling him to get into the front of the field and just put in the goals he needs to.
Darth coming in with a great pass, but no one there to help him out.
But Vanquish being very aggressive, and at this stage one feels they should be locking up the defense and making sure nothing squeezes past in the remaining seconds. They don't need to score again.
They are still holding on to control though, making VXP struggle to find that ball, and that just might be what they need at the moment. That control of the ball is what can send this game to the side of Vanquish.
Darth with one more tap, they could have made it 3. Could have been a hat-trick for him. Oh, super close.
Carl, you make solid points there. Vanquish taking one back, leveling the series at 1 game all. We go to game 3 tied.
Already we can see a bit of a closer series, a closer matchup between Vanquish and VXP than the first game we saw. And it's going to be very interesting to see how this match progresses from now on.
Indeed.
I think, Ryan, the saying also goes that the best defense is a good offense, and Vanquish, you know, as you said, kind of weren't taking the throttle off, and their offensive was very tight this game. And I think at the 40-second mark, they weren't looking to kind of back down and get defensive. And you know what? They come out ahead 2-0 to Vanquish. So, yeah.
Well, we have a team of high diamonds, low champs taking on the grand champions in the Momentum Series final. And it's amazing how far a little bit of determination and passion with a strategy will take you.
I definitely think we're going to see a lot of resilience coming out here from Vanquish as well. They're kind of fall down a few times. They're going to get up a lot more than that. I think LB Darth and Monster are definitely kind of ready to bring it to SP here as well. They obviously have played them a lot earlier today, and I think they maybe know them enough to make this series a very interesting one.
Werty winning the kickoff. Darth will try to control. Oh, LB with a desperate save, but Happy Meal within 4 seconds have put SP in front. Darth not getting a good clear, passing it really straight in front, and LB not able to save.
Darth controlling the midfield here at the moment. Happy Meal just passing it off to Darth again, not able to control it as the Winter 2. Yopego struggling for boost, and Darth will be the one to pick it up. Werty coming in for control here. Just has to go up against Darth, but has only 12 boost to work with.
Great intercept from Darth, though.
Yopego picking up 100, pushing it back into Vanquish's side, but I'll be clearing it straight out.
Oh,
Into the center, but no one to follow up.
it was such a good pass. There had to be someone there to finish off. And I guess that speaks to the aggression of SP, that Dragon and Monster not wanting to commit themselves too high up the field.
Yeah, definitely. Darth definitely working that front field attack. Definitely pushing up a bit more than what LB and Monster seem to be. But it's working at the moment. No, only one goal has been scored.
That final touch from Monster, I think, denying Darth a goal-scoring opportunity.
I'll be getting a mistouch. There's 0 boost at the moment.
Yeah, struggling to get back. Here comes Werty. Up for Happy Meal! But Darth ensures the save. And now he will try and control himself. But Yopego is going to put it back in front of Vanquish's goal, cleared by LB. Can they attack now? No, it's fallen for Werty. Monster gets the dunk on him, pushes it up into the air. LB is going to put one on target, but Yopego will clear it.
Monster getting the dunk and the goal!
Monster!
What
Wow,
a read!
wow. Darth trying to get it in front. Werty goes up. Monster reshot, dunks it behind Yopego, and they've leveled the game.
Werty taking a good clear there, but Monster says, I am the wall here, and I bounce balls straight back at you.
Yeah, it's just great kind of anticipation and a read from him, and he just was able to call that a whole split second prior to the play. He did superbly well there to score that goal.
Oh, Darth getting the demo there. He's going to try and put it in front. Happy Meal looks to clear. It's off the side post. So close. Vanquish bringing the game to SP.
Another scoring opportunity here for Vanquish. Not able to convert though. Darth is up for it. Happy Meal getting the save. Darth has time and boost. What will he do with it? There's been a bump in net,
Oh,
but Yopego is
but
there to
now
make the
a little
save.
exposed behind, but Monster gets it. The others have time now to rotate back.
Oh, Darth found with no boost at all.
Oh, it's over and it's in! Werty scores for SP.
Werty capitalizing on that lack of boost, as you were saying. No one in Vanquish had anything to work with. And
Yeah, unfortunately, Monster and Albie the Dragon kind of found, to the left of the field, Darth running down the center, but he had nothing and also in a bad position to make a save in the first place. And yeah, Werty absolutely capitalizing on that.
But here comes
opportunity.
Darth. He's got an open net, and he has little to do other than push it gently into the SP net, leveling the game again. Now a 2-all.
Yopego waiting for a pass, but just couldn't make it up in time, and Darth takes control of that situation really easily.
This is a tight game. Happy Meal gets it past one. Oh no! Monster is going to flip it backward into his own net.
That's definitely going to work on their mentality a bit there.
Oh.
Monster making a bad touch. Definitely going to be possibly hard to recover from that one mentally.
I'd say that looks like a bicycle kick he put in.
Yeah, and they've got to try and put it behind them immediately. Because, yeah, if Monster thinks about that too much, he's just going to get more and more irritated, and it's going to affect his...
Werty intercepting the pass there.
Oh,
Monster
Yopego
putting it
not
into
being able to
center.
control.
That
Oh,
will go in.
Werty!
Yopego with the pass there knows exactly what to do and exactly where to put it for Werty to get a great upper 90s shot.
Wonderful finish.
Just incredible communication, coming up from the side of SP. Just they know exactly where their teammates are, and they make just outstanding plays.
Darth pushing that one away. Werty right on his tail though. Doesn't want Darth to take control. Happy Meal is up. I'll be missing the challenge.
And
Everyone committing right now for
I know,
Vanquish.
Vanquish got everybody up. Monster desperate trying to get back. Fortunately, it falls nicely for him. Yopego, well, it's gonna drop straight down in midfield. It's anyone's ball. Albie the Dragon's up. Werty will save it in front of goal. Yopego passes it to Werty in midfield, intercepted by Darth. Monster trying to push it forward. 1 minute left for Vanquish to score 2 goals.
Darth
But-
looking for boost there and can't make it back to the net in time. Happy Meal will capitalize out very easily.
Yeah, and I think that the misstep by Monster has affected Vanquish now for the rest of this game. They haven't been able to reform themselves, and they've pushed probably far too hard for their goals, leaving themselves exposed at the back.
Couldn't agree with you more there. Darth missing that pass. Monster trying to do everything he can to possibly make up for his earlier mistake, and it just doesn't seem to be working. Wordy coming off the wall there. Albie getting a great clinch his corner there. Dark getting bumped.
Vanquish were in this game for a lot of it. For a majority of the game, they were in it. They were competing. They were contenders. And then they kind of fell apart a little bit. And it would probably be a good idea maybe for them to take a few seconds and not just ready up immediately, but take a few seconds, think about this game, take a breath, regroup, and come out firing in game number 4.
Monster getting another bad touch on this ball. That will not help with his already crawling mentality.
Fragile confidence, as confidence always is in Rocket League. But I'm interested to see how quickly they ready up, or if they're going to have a quick chat in Discord. Well, Albie's ready. He's readied up. So is Monster. So is Darth. So they're like, you know what? Let's just get in there and do what we did in game number 2 and level the series up again. Push it to game number 5.
That's definitely what they're going to be wanting to look for here if they want to possibly even take this anywhere further for them.
Yeah, but you know, Ryan, I do agree with you. I think Vanquish needed to take the 1 minute to kind of collect their thoughts and compose themselves. The fact that Happy Meal is the one that's kind of stalling his team and doing the resetting and the rethinking maybe shows you kind of the maturity and experience that SP come with. We expected it from Vanquish. I think they were doing so well, as you said, in this game, kind of holding it to SP. What is the score? About 3-2, and Vanquish were doing well. And then the floodgates just opened. Monster let through a few kind of slippy plays, and ends up being 6-2.
Yeah, or alternatively, Happy Meal ran off for a P, but or possibly they're regrouping and making sure they're ready for the next game.
However you want to slice this cake, it's all good.
I'm just here to present the options.
Waiting for a couple people to join. Possibly looks like someone did run off to the bathroom.
But they're back. Everybody's in. We're ready for game number 4. Can Vanquish bring it to SP? They win the kickoff.
Darth up and threatening. Monster with a shot.
Gonna push it
Way
wide.
too wide.
Oh, great bit of play there from Happy Meal. They're just unable to finish it.
Monster not able to find any touches at the moment. What is going on with him?
Oof. Lucky to get away with that of Vanquish. Happy Meal with a great intercept there, but Darth is going to get the clear only as far as Werty, but he's up there to meet him.
Every single player going for this ball as well. I think easily everyone's made one touch thus far in the last 40 seconds. There's absolute aggression coming up from both these teams here.
Dangerous now, off the side. Happy Meal pushes it wide. Looking to shoot for the open part of the net, but he misses the net altogether. Monster is up. He gets a touch, but only as far as the corner.
Werty taking control. Darth getting a demo.
Oh no! Monster, what are you doing? No!
Monster's laptop battery possibly getting a bit low there, disconnecting or something. Getting a bad touch and just
oh my word! I
struggling
hope
to get off the side of the wall there.
Oh, so unfortunate.
It's only 1-0, gents.
Well spotted there, Muzz, and well said. And it was almost 2-0, but still only 1-0. Or has that gone in? Yes, it has. It was hard to see the explosion, but Werty finishes it up. Yopego coming so close. It pops up nicely for Werty, who pops it down over Monster's head into the goal, and it is now 2-0.
Monster quite clearly struggling to find his confidence again. Not going for any balls, just staying in net and not able to do anything about it.
We've all been there, Carl. Oh, but Darth pulls one back for Vanquish. Yopego's head only putting it right in front of Darth, who puts it past a struggling Werty who can't get back in time.
Darth coming in at a very crucial moment. Could this be what turns the tide and helps Vanquish get back on track?
And I was saying earlier, you know, we've all been there in Rocket League. When your confidence takes a hit, the more you try and play, often the worse it gets. And, the worse you play trying to force that confidence back. And hopefully Monster can rapidly play his way through it.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is not as easy as quitting a game of ones.
Yeah, well said, Muzz. Yeah, when it's just you can hate yourself quietly, but now you've got a whole team to support. Happy Meal completes and gets the 3rd goal.
Amazing read from Happy Meal there. Amazing car control. Getting in the perfect position to get a double tap. Ah.
Great bit of play. And it looks like SP have taken charge of this match. Indeed they have. Werty gets his 2nd goal.
So both Darth and Monster went to get side boosts, leaving LB up the center with a complete open goal. Vanquish were never going to get back to save that.
And now SP threatening to run away with this altogether. Oh, what a great bit of play.
5-1 to VXP. Yopego putting that in at an absolute astounding speed. What was that?
But Werty with the pass, a double commit from Happy and Yopego, but they did enough to score. It was an excellent bit of play. Great pass from Werty.
Doesn't matter how many double commits you have if you score a goal.
Dead right. Vanquish got all the work to do now to get them back into the series. The struggling Monster, he manages to get a shot toward goal, but not much can be done with it. Happy Meal gets it past one, but not past Monster. Monster gets a dunk, and this is his opportunity to set up a goal and restore some confidence. Werty is going to push it back. LB desperately going for the demo, doesn't get it, but does get the bump. Happy Meal, however, goes for the pass. It's clear. Darth is up.
Werty with the brilliant save there. Darth picking up the corner boost from SP though, so he should be able to carry on some plays.
But he's dead, and now he's alive.
As you were saying that, 100 boost turns to 33 real quickly. Happy Meal getting an interesting touch. Werty with a goal and an amazing touch from Happy Meal straight to him, giving it to him on a silver platter.
Cole, almost wonder how kind of tactful that was. The fact that Darth was able to pick up 100 boost, then with the demo coming up from SP, reduced him to 33. I almost feel like that was actually quite an amazing play coming up from SP.
Definitely turning 100 boost into 33 from such a great attacker. Definitely can turn the tide in your favor very quickly.
Yeah, and resulted in a goal there from SP as well. So I would say that was planned. Definitely planned.
Oh, Monster putting it down. It's right in front. Dragon.
Monster putting in a monstrous effort to try and get his team on the board here, but just not able to make it happen.
No, and SP right now are running away with it. They have this game firmly under their control. And I think we're going to... my prediction is we'll see another 2 goals at least before the end from SP.
I like to be positive, but this is something a bit that positive you can't exactly touch down on.
Yeah.
We will definitely be going into a match point for Salvage Proficiency after this game. And from there, who knows, possibly they'll be taking home the title of the winners in these finals for Momentum.
Well, here's the reality of the situation. We're going to be going into game 5, and as you said, match point. In order... Oh, but they're going to get, through Darth, a consolation goal. In order for Vanquish to win this series, they are going to have to win 7 games from here. And
Definitely.
against SP, you just that just seems like an Everest to get over.
They will only have to win 3 games at least in this series in order to make it to that stage where they could win another 4 in order to take home the title. But it seems like the task to get to that stage where they get a reset, a bracket reset, is such a large mountain to climb. The bracket reset looking further and further away.
Indeed.
Monster
And-
keeping it up,
oh!
and Darth gets it in. Could
Putting
this be
some
the
res-
return of Monster? Is it possible?
Listen, the return of Monster and the ascendance of Darth, while turning a tough score line into something a little more respectable at 6-3. But
Definitely happier.
it is match point for VXP salvaged proficiency.
Definitely happier putting down 6-3 than 6-1 in your books.
It's still, however, a loss, so not sure that it matters. Oh, and it looks like LB here maybe taking a moment to chat with Monster and Darth. No, he's ready, and we're going to roll.
I think if Vanquish can potentially get 2 early goals and then be more on defensive where they commit 2 to the back and help Monster out there in the goals, potentially forcing game 6. That's kind of what I hope for, but we know at this point that SP is obviously pretty strong, and I don't think they're going to allow you to just hold into a 2-0 lead that easily.
All right. Well, this is quite possibly the very last game of in the Momentum series in 2019. This could be it. VXP Salvage Proficiency looking to wrap up the series right here to become the champions for Momentum.
A double commit from Albi and Monster kind of shows you the mindset that they're in right now. Possibly not trusting one another to make the play that they have to make.
Darth turns. Happy Meal gets the save.
Beautiful
Seeing
direction from him there.
Darth getting a great shot, but sending it straight towards the defender. I'll be putting it off to the side.
Bit of an ugly touch there, but it was enough to buy some time at least. Darth is going to try put it past Happy Meal, which it doesn't. Monster going for a nice shot. Oh, gets the double bump in front of the net. Can anyone take advantage? Not just yet. Oh, Darth now in trouble. Can only backflip it toward his own goal. Monster will come and save him. Set up Darth, who's up in the air to Monster. Monster's up, can't get the redirect. It's not over yet. Oh, Werty with a great save. Great block away.
VXP seeming to play dangerously inside their own half. Struggling to get a good clear, but this might be the counter-attack they are looking for from Werty. Happy Meal just missing it, and now it's up to Pego to do something with it. Coming off the ceiling, Darth gets it straight past him. Werty with a bounce, and it's in.
Wow.
And you can see Vanquish
off the ceiling. It's pushed up against the ceiling, and it's kind of squeezed in. But a goal registered.
Yeah, and you can see Vanquish
close.
You can see Vanquish just trying to commitment into the box. They at least had about 2.5 there at one stage. Oh, it didn't stop SP from getting one in the net.
Pego trying to get an interesting touch there.
Oh, Darth is struggling! Happy Meal will finish it off. And XP are that much closer to being the Momentum Series champions. Great finish to squeeze it off the side post into the goal.
So far, a much closer game here than we had in the previous one, but it looks like this might be the floodgates opening up for VXP.
Yeah, well, history tells us that in the second half game, Vanquish tend to get a little scattered in their play, and they lose their formation, and then it's a runaway of goals. So they're going to have to focus on keeping their formation together, keeping the rotations together, and still bringing the game to Vanquish. Great demo there by LB. Monster, can he finish it off? He puts it on the backboard. LB loses the 50.
Monster trying to get it past that last defender, but just couldn't get the right angle.
Oh, great touch, just not on target enough. Halfway through the game, but only 2 goals to overcome it. They have done this before. Have vanquished, but now it's 3.
What a play from Werty and Pego. The reads, the call-outs, they're all just on point today.
Wow,
exactly what's going to happen.
Work. Outstanding. So now Vanquish with a real mountain to climb. They're in a must-win game, in a must-score situation. They're going to have to start throwing everybody forward while at the same time not getting scored against on the counter.
Easier said than done.
Absolutely.
Way easier than done.
There are very few things that are easier done than said.
Oh, no one back there for Vanquish except
Happy
for
Meal is going to finish this off. LB can't get the save. It's 4-0. And
that
if this
could be the nail in the coffin.
If this were the Rugby World Cup final, the engraver would have the cup in his hands and the engraving machine would be switched on.
Have to agree with you on that one. Definitely have to agree with you on that one. Vanquish will have to do something real fancy here if they want to make this a closer game, if they want to have that chance of competing. 4 goals is a high ask, but not...
It's a huge ask. At every second that ticks by, the pressure mounts and the desperation rises. And you can see it there in the play from LB, who wanted the pinch toward the goal so badly, but then he messes up the shot.
Yeah, you can definitely see that Vanquish is struggling. They're busy throwing themselves at the ball with what seems to be no clear goal. And I think we can definitely say VXP will be taking this one home.
Yeah, and right now VXP are, I think they recognize that they're not playing hard. They're really just okay. Let's keep control of the ball. Let's push it around. Let's not give them any opportunities. But they're very organized. They've got themselves together. Here comes Werty. What a great play. And the thievery of Happy Meal ensures that he gets the goal and Werty only the pass.
Yeah, and just pass to Happy Meal. I think he was definitely taking a shot on goal, and Happy Meal just wanted to get in on the action.
But if they had their chat on, he would be spamming great pass.
Most definitely.
I think we can definitely call this the VXP, the official momentum winners.
Well, that's not. I always get irritated when people hit the chat with good game and there's still time left, even if we know they're going to win. It's, you know what? Shut up and play the game. Don't be an ass. But
no GG's here just yet. Everyone's still trying their best.
16 seconds to go.
Oh,
and now the clock just running down. The last 10 seconds, it'll be beeped in. Yo Pago's in front. He's going to take one more goal because why the hell not?
Happy Meal with the amazing assist midfield here. Look at that play onto your Pago's front.
Monster just driving around in the midfield, not knowing what to do with himself. Probably.
Yeah, I think he's very frustrated. I think he might be a bit triggered here.
Definitely not the best way to go out, but that will be it.
Ladies, gentlemen, friends, and family, that has been the Momentum Series. Your champions, VXP salvaged proficiency. They played top draw Rocket League. I'm sure they would have wanted to have swept both of their matchups, but Vanquish were there and they did magnificently, taking a game from them in both of their matchups today, not able to push it further and push it to a game 6 or 7. But I think they did themselves very, very proud. They put on a great show, but they could not match VXP SP, who are your Momentum Series champions.
What a great series to end off with. Really close in the first 2 games, but after that, it was just a bit downhill from there. And VXP take it home and a well-fought victory for them.
And I think that go ahead, Muzz.
And I was going to say something to look forward to for next year is that if SP do manage to stick together through the whole December holidays into the new VS gaming season and momentum gaming seasons for next year 2020, I think they're definitely going to be a formidable team that can give a lot of the big names a run for their money. Serpens, Vadir, XD.
Yeah, well, it'll be great to see. It's important for Rocket League that we do get more teams coming in, more teams reaching a high level where they can be competitive, not only for the Rocket League scene in general, but also for teams like XD to become better, to push them hard. Because if you're at the top with no real challenges, it's hard to maintain a high level of Rocket League. And they need other people coming through and really pushing them hard. And the more we have of that, the more likely it is that we can grow the field of players in Rocket League and have, 16, 30 teams competing in tournaments such as these.
Speaking of next year for the momentum, big things have been planned. We are going to be a lot bigger next year, and there have been some really amazing discussions going on. I'm super excited for next year. But well done to VXP for winning this year's one, and we'll hopefully see them next year.
I'm sure we will, and I think we got to give a big shout out here for everybody working on the Momentum Series, LB, Hamburger, Carl, Chase, for putting this there. We need more of this to help grow the community, and the fact that you're working so hard to have this sort of tournament put together is awesome, and so a big shout out to all the work you guys are putting in.
Oh, thank you so much. And it's obviously always a pleasure to watch such high quality games like this and just be a part of the community. Absolutely great. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Excellent. Well, now that we're done patting each other on the back, that's pretty much it from us, from your able-bodied casters, myself, Dead at Horseborn, Muzz, and Carl.
Yeah, I think this was a great 2 days of South African Rocket League. It was. I pity that the bigger names couldn't come through, but I think it was an amazing opportunity for the lower end of the tier, the teams to show what they're made of. Your Boostless, your Hatchlings, your Atomic Esports, your Vanquish, and of course, a big congratulations to Salvage Proficiency for winning that series 4-1. And I think actually this was the perfect tournament to just showcase what the rest of the scene is doing and how they're playing. And I thought it was a fantastic 2 days of Rocket League.
And yeah, to Werty Yopego, Happy Meal, congratulations. You are our Momentum Series champions. Well done.